We're not turning back. Hold your breath.
Biju is well known for his result-oriented approach in the cure of hepatitis B patients. He is the Managing Director and Chief Medical Officer of the Homoeopathic Multispeciality Hospital Private Limited. And also, he is the Assistant Professor in the Department of Repertory in White Memorial Homeopathic Medical College, Kanyakumari, Tamil Nadu. His work in homeopathy has won him several awards. He is a guide to several budding homeopaths who have achieved a lot of accolades under his mentorship. He is also a well-known philanthropist. He has adopted 165 HIV-affected children since 2005. It is an honor to have him among us. I request Dr. S.G. Biju sir to start the session.
Most respected principals, senior professors, associate professors, assistant professors, senior doctors, my colleagues, practitioners, PG scholars, students and young buds of homeopathy. Very warm good morning, good afternoon actually. It is about to say good night because all of you had a very good lunch and it is time for what? Yes, it is time for sleeping. So that is why I wish all of you a very, very, very good night. And can you hear me in the last row? Can you hear me? Okay. If you can't hear me, you may raise your index finger. Okay? If you can hear me, if you can hear me and not understanding what I am telling, raise your right hand. Okay? If you can hear me and understand what I am telling, and if it is boring, raise 5 of your fingers. If you can hear me and understand me and boring, and if it is very boring, raise both of your hands. I will stop at once. Okay? This is my guarantee. Anyway, I am so happy to be here in Kowe, a well-organized seminar. I was talking to Dr. Devi Doctor. We may think that they are conducting such a seminar in 100 times. That was Pakka professionalism was there. We are learning that too from this seminar. It is quite difficult to manage a post-lunch session. Usually I am doing this post-lunch session. Why? Because this is my catnap sleep time. So at least I have to, you have to wake up me from sleep if I am sleeping. And you can very well sleep, no problem. But please don't snore in between. That is my humble request. So Homeo can is finished. Homeo can. The next thing is AIDS. What is AIDS? AID. Autoimmune disease. So Devi doctor told me that you are the last batsman. It is quite easy to finish this. Why? Because there is a huge score scored by Dr. Devi doctor. So I can very well move to the session. All of you might have heard about autoimmune diseases. Nowadays the number of autoimmune diseases are increasing day by day. Previously there were a group of diseases which is called as iatrogenic. The word meaning of iatrogenic is physician made. For the past 5 years there is no iatrogenic disease at all. Why? Because the physicians are not ready to take the responsibility of making diseases. So they changed it into autoimmune diseases. Idiopathic disease. The second one was idiopathic disease. The word meaning of idiopathic means cause is unknown. As a scientific system, a medical system cannot say that we don't know the cause because they believe that they know everything. So A lot of things, diseases are put under the fold of autoimmune disease. I don't believe that all the listed diseases are autoimmune. If it is an autoimmune disease, my humble request to the scientific world is that if it is an autoimmune disease, there must be an antibody. If there is no antibody at all, I can adjust with them. It is an autoimmune disease, may not be an autoimmune disease. Okay, let us move to the autoimmune disease. What is happening in autoimmune disease? This is a question. What is happening in autoimmune disease? At some point in our system, during a viral infection or a bacterial infection or some other infection, there may be proteins produced in our system that to protect our system, actually. And one fine morning or one moment, after vanishing the virus or the bacteria, if it is not there, it is believed that this protein particle must go because there is no opponent at all. In some cases, it will persist there. It know only to attack us. So it will turn against the healthy cells. This is what autoimmune disease is. I will explain a little bit simple manner. All of us are, or most of us are having pet dogs. The duty of a dog is to protect its master from the trespassers. It will bark, it will bite, it will run after the thief like that, or the trespassers like that. Once it become mad, once it become a rabbit, what it will do? It will bite its master. This is what is happening in autoimmune disease. Okay, so there is a history. You can see this news. I don't know the politics behind that because I was only 16 years actually when Indiraji assassinated. You can see she was assassinated by her own gunman. Somebody who is supposed to protect her from others, he himself did the assassinated her. And the politics, I don't know the politics, exact politics, and I'm not a politician at all. This political party developed for the political protection of Indiraji later on turned into a terrorist activity, and it killed its own creator. So this is what is happening in autoimmune disease in a simple manner. Okay, so let us see. What are the autoimmune diseases? There are ever so many autoimmune diseases. Some of them are rare. Some of them are, I don't believe that this is autoimmune, but it is listed as autoimmune by the modern medicine or the scientists. Okay, alopecia areata. Recently, it is included under autoimmune disease, and Hashimoto thyroiditis is one among the common disease. And even the endocrinologists, they are not testing the TP antibody, they are not diagnosing properly. I am asking why you are not testing? There is no medicine at all, then why should we investigate for TP antibody or microsomal antibody like that? We have medicines. And indiscriminately, this is my humble request to all the thyroid cases, especially the hypothyroidism cases, it is mandatory to diagnose Hashimoto thyroiditis. I am guaranteeing you that 70% of the cases are Hashimoto thyroiditis, and that is our cup of tea. Don't allow anybody to treat such cases because it is our cup of tea. Nobody is supposed to treat except homeopathic doctors. Hashimoto thyroiditis and celiac diseases. The actual term is gluten sensitive enteropathy. It is considered as irritable bowel syndrome actually, allergic bowel syndrome. Actually, this is put under autoimmune disease. I don't know whether it is purely autoimmune, but there are some cases, we will see. Okay. And IBD arthritis. This is also common. In all the arthritis cases or in all IBD cases, because we are not gastroenterologists, we are not rheumatologists, we are physicians. While we are taking the case, we might have noticed that there is some arthritis symptom or joint symptom or muscular symptom. Otherwise, you have to ask a leading question. Because while we are treating irritable bowel or inflammatory bowel diseases, it is mandatory to ask whether there is any joint inflammation or joint involvement or any muscular symptoms. And you have to send for a stool examination. I will tell what is a stool examination. Then you can diagnose it as an IBD arthritis. And we have a medicine also, that I will tell. So it is mandatory for us to ask a leading question. Why? Because we are taking the whole symptomatology of the patient. So we can turn these inflammatory bowel diseases to IBD arthritis. We have to diagnose it. The right of diagnosis is not mandatory for any system. Anybody can do it. All the practitioners can do it. Next, okay. The real battle is rheumatoid arthritis, systemic lupus erythematosus, Sjogren's syndrome, and scleroderma. This is a real battle. So I am interested to treat more and more cases of rheumatoid arthritis and SLE. Why? Because there is no answer in the other system. If there is no goalkeeper at all, I can very well make it goal. So I am in a comfort zone. If you want to do cases in a comfort zone, please select rheumatoid arthritis and systemic lupus erythematosus. Likewise. Next. Some rare diseases are also there. I am not going to mention all the diseases. All these are listed under autoimmune diseases. Next. Okay, these are the autoimmune diseases. First of all, we have to think about Hashimoto thyroiditis. This is very common nowadays. And once again, I am underlying, this is our cup of tea. You won't allow anybody to treat a Hashimoto thyroiditis. You can allow a homeopathic doctor to treat a Hashimoto thyroiditis because there is only one outlet, my dear friends. Nobody is guaranteeing. I am guaranteeing cure in Hashimoto thyroiditis. Let us see. So this is an autoimmune disease, you know. There is no need of further explanation. Thyroid cells, okay. So these are the investigations we have to do. Anti-thyroid antibody, antimicrosomal antibody, and TPO antibody, AMA are almost same. More precise is TPO antibody, thyroid paradoxide antibody, and anti-thyroglobulin antibody. This is not mandatory. The anti-thyroglobulin antibody is not mandatory in every cases. But if patient is allergic, if patient is having sneezing, if patient is having skin symptoms, then it is mandatory. Anti-thyroglobulin antibody is mandatory. Okay, these are the investigations for confirmation. Before we are starting treatment, or before we are developing a protocol, or before you are applying a protocol, it is mandatory to diagnose the disease. First of all, we have to diagnose. Dr. David Doctor told it in the morning session. You have to diagnose first. This is mandatory. We are skipping the diagnosis. Why? Because we will get a diagnosis of the Naxomica very well. While getting the symptoms, we are damn sure that this is Naxomica. We are damn sure that this is aurum metallicum. Then we are not running after diagnosis. No. Never do like that. We have to diagnose first. The other diagnosis is there. Okay, that we can do. Remedy diagnosis is easy. Okay, next. So the select how and why we are developing protocol. Select the common symptoms of the disease and the common pathology of the disease. There will be a medicine, or there are medicines. So these are the pathology: autoimmune disease, hypothyroidism, inflammation, thyroid, induration of thyroid gland. These are the common symptoms. So from among why I select calcarea, sepia, and spongia, that I will tell later. Next one or two, after 1 or 2 slides. Okay. So carcinosin, medorum, sibyllum, tuberculum. These are the common nosode. This is one takeaway point I have to share with you. If you want to finish a case, that means especially autoimmune cases, without any recurrence, that is why people are approaching homeopathy doctor. We are offering that the cure will be absolute. There won't be any recurrence. We are offering only, I don't know how many of you are delivering it. To deliver what we are offering and a little extra, it is highly necessary to prescribe the nearest nosode. So once a case is cured with nosode, you take your experience. If a case is cured with medorinum, if a case is cured with tuberculum, if a case is cured with carcinosin, that won't recur. Am I right? So it should be our ultimate point. Next. So this is my protocol out of my experience. In the first month, sepia 1 weekly doses and Ambra gracia 30 BD for 1 month. That doesn't mean that after 1 month we are switching over to medorinum weekly doses and spongia tosca. If you are getting result, if the TPO antibody is coming down, if the TSH is coming down, and if patient is symptomatically improved, then there is no need of going to the protocol of month 2. Stick on to the first month protocol until it subsided, until it cured. And if it is not relieved after 1 month, then switch over to the second protocol. There is no relief at all. No biochemical relief, no symptomatic relief is not enough, my dear friends, in TPO antibody or Hashimoto thyroiditis. Biochemical improvement is also highly necessary. If it is not coming down, if at all patient is improving, then if the TPO antibody is going up or the TSH is going up, then you have to switch over to the second month protocol. And if it is not relieved, with the second month protocol. That means if it is not relieved even after the second protocol of Medornum and Spongia, then switch over to the third protocol, that is carcinosin 200 weekly doses and calcarecarb 0/3 BD twice in a day for 1 month. There is absolutely no need of checking the blood in between. Patient may do it anyway. Advise them, do only after 1 month. And send the patient with 1 month medicine. And get what you are getting. Put it in your pocket. That's good. Otherwise, patient will check every week, and you will become a Hashimoto thyroiditis patient because they will pressurize always us. So this is a reason for developing Hashimoto thyroiditis, this stress or the reserve displeasure, likewise. Okay. Next, if at all it is not finished within 3 months, you have to tell the patient that I am going to treat you for 6 months. That is true for every disease. There is a custom in homeopathy treatment. Either the patient died or the doctor died. Till then we are treating every case. It is not like that. You have to fix a date. You have to fix a time. Only up to that. Otherwise you can refer the case, no problem. Then you will become a credible doctor. In my area, people are telling that he is credible. If he can't do it, he will tell. That is a good name. I think it is quite difficult to get that credibility. So after 6 months we are referring. Only up to 6 months I will treat a Hashimoto thyroiditis case. If it is a failure, tell the patient that I am a failure. Nobody will slap you. If you are not telling and patient himself went outside for other treatment, so you will spoil your reputation. Okay. For 4th month, tuberculin 1 weekly doses followed by Sepia 0/3 BD. And on the day on which we are giving tuberculin, there is no need of Sepia. Only tuberculin. I am not suggesting 2 medicines at a time. In this case, in some cases, I may suggest 2 medicines at a time. Take it from me. Okay. In 5th month, carcinosin 1 weekly and hypothalamus 200 BD. If it is relieved, stick on to that protocol. Up to a state that the TPO become negative and the TSH become come below 4.5. Okay. So 6 months, Sepia calcarecarb. This is something dangerous. You may be afraid of giving like that. I am not afraid. Why? Because I am not afraid about homeopathy medicine. I am afraid of my patients only. I am afraid of my economic status only. I am afraid of my bank balance only. I am afraid of my reputation only. So I am not afraid. Sepia, Varnam, calcarecarb, Varnam on alternate days. This is the final stage. As Devi doctor said, this is the last man. I have to save the patient because on 6th month I am going to finish the treatment. I won't get a single penny from next month onwards. So what all things I can do, I will do with homeopathy medicine. So there are histories of there are events of or incidents of number of failures, my dear friends. A protocol is developing not all of a sudden. It is happening after thousands of failures. There will be years of tears, my dear friends. Why 0/3? The other potencies are failing. When other potencies are failing, what is happening? Patient left me. They are scolding me. This man is sitting here and earning money only. There is nothing has happened. And after that, we are reaching into a conclusion that only this potency is working. That is what I am sharing. It won't get in book. Okay, alternate days and Natramur 6s. 4 tablets. 4 tablets is must. Not 3 tablets works. That is why 4 tablets. I don't know whether 5 tablets work. I don't know. 4 tablets and pituitary 30 BD. This is a 6th month protocol. And we will stop treating cases if it is not relieved even after 6 months. Okay. So, no treatment protocol after 6 months. This is my custom. Okay. There is no treatment. Or let us see a sample case. So, usually we are starting with the constitutional remedy. I am not against constitutional prescription. I am very much interested to do constitutional prescription to every patient. But I am not able to do like that. That is why I am running after this protocol and all. If I know everything about materia medica and if I know how to take the case and if I have a very good rapport with my patient and prescribe a single dose of 30 and cure, I will definitely do it. But I am not able to do it like that. I can speak, but I have to leave because I have to take care of 100 to 120 patients per day. I have to give result. So to win the heart of the people, okay. So constitutionally, started constitutionally. Okay, it was under allopathic treatment. This is my humble request. In all other cases, including cancer, I do believe that if they are under modern medicine treatment, continue it, taper it, and switch over to our medicine. This is what we are doing. Even in steroid administering cases, we are tapering the dosage, and along with that, we are giving our medicine, and finally there will be a stage of a stable stage. Then we will withdraw other medicine. But this is not applicable in Hashimoto thyroiditis. You have to stop all the medicines immediately. And if patient is not willing to stop modern medicine, don't take that case. The problem is that, this is my experience, if you are giving our medicine along with their medicine, and later on tapering the dose or stopping the modern medicine, the TSH will shoot up, the TPO will shoot up. It will be counted under homeopathic aggravation. After taking homeopathic medicine, TPO raise. It is not after taking homeopathic medicine, it is because of withdrawal of modern medicine. So withdraw all the anti-thyroid medicines for 3 weeks, a minimum of 3 weeks, and recheck the blood. So in this case, okay, better abstain for 3 days. She was under this much of medicines. Okay, I advise her to stop all these medicine. Otherwise, you can continue that medicine. I don't mind. If you want to take homeopathic treatment, you have to stop. Some people left me. No, I can't stop allopathic medicine. And my endocrinologist told me that you have to take this medicine until your last breath. You take until your last breath? I don't know where your until last breath is coming, but I am not giving our medicine along with their medicine. Okay, let us see. It is shot up to 29. It was 17 earlier. If I started treatment, if I am giving medicine, this is without any medicine, without any allopathy medicine, without any homeopathy medicine. It will be counted under my treatment. Not only my treatment, my dear friends, your treatment also. They are not telling that Dr. Biju give that medicine and my TSH raised. Homeopathy, I took homeopathy and the TSH raised. It will be counted on your shoulders also. It will be a burden of homeopathy. This is happening only in homeopathy. If an allopathic doctor is not doing well, he is not good. They won't tell that allopathy is not good. But if a homeopath is failed in any case, the entire burden will be on the shoulders of the entire homeopaths all over the world. So I don't want to cheat the entire homeopaths all over the world. That is why I stopped the medicine. Okay. So 29. So there were allergic symptoms. Eruption rashes are there. So what must be the investigation in this case if there is allergy to? Yes. Thyroglobulin antibody. This is mandatory. Okay, let us see. So sneezing, cold, sneezing from dust. These are the other symptoms. While taking the case, we will get these symptoms also. Yes. So TP was 888, and IG was, so IG to confirm the allergy. Total IG was 1026. Okay, next. Antithyroglobulin antibody. So this is the protocol. So the protocol is common for everybody. It is common for modern medicine, Ayurveda, or what all the system maybe. So we have to diagnose first. So antithyroglobulin antibody was positive. Okay. Next, 160. It is 46 normal. So this was a case ailments from discord between. She was working in a private firm. So usually in autoimmune thyroiditis, that is Hashimoto thyroiditis, you have to ask the question. In the morning session, review doctor explained a case. Something happened 20 years back. Now it came out as a cancer. So this is the eye of a homeopath. I was so happy to hear. I can't go back to 20 years, but usually I will ask, at the period of development of the thyroid disorder, what was the problem? There were no problem. Usually people will tell. So what I am telling, you just keep calm. Think that, not on that time, maybe 6 months before that, maybe 1 year before that, there may be this was an incident in that case. And patient was discontented. Petulant means complaining than anything. So other symptoms are common symptoms. Okay, hypothyroidism. Next. So she was prescribed. So kingdom animal. This is another takeaway point I have to share with you. In autoimmune diseases, especially in Hashimoto thyroiditis, it is better to select an animal remedy. Why animal remedy in autoimmune disease? Autoimmune disease is a fight inside. The theme of animal remedies are fight. So you can repertorize the case and select the nearest animal remedy, preferably in case of Hashimoto thyroiditis, preferably from the fish group. It is having a particular action on the this endocrine system. Okay. So I prescribe sepia 1 with much expectation, but the TSH again goes up. TSH come down, it was 29, it has come down. After 1 month, what is the protocol? We have to check TP antibody again. Okay, let us see. Goes to more than 1,000. So we are losing the case. My dear friends, at that time, there must be something. That is what we call protocol. Because in hundreds of cases, we got result from a combination. Immediately, I switch over to the protocol. I can select another remedy and wait for another 1 month. No, that is not right in such cases. Why? Because why the patients are quitting us? That must be a question in your mind. You have to go back to your clinic and take the case records. This Sankaran was there, that Jansi was there some years by. Now they are not with us. The problem is that we never deliver what we offer. That is a problem. If this TPO antibody is not coming down within 15 days or within 30 days, I am sure that this patient will quit me. Because I am not God. If at all I am not there, they will approach another homeopathic doctor. Am I right? So it has to come down. So immediately I switch over to the protocol. First month, sepia 1 weekly. That is a protocol. Doing a protocol is easy. Because we have to take the medicine. Protocol, TPO, this Hashimoto protocol 1. That is enough. I am not even writing the name of the medicine. Because my pharmacists know. It comes down after 1 month. So repeat the same. This is important. No need of switch overing to the second month protocol because the first month protocol itself, it is coming down. On third month, becomes standstill. And TSH slightly raised. So switch over to Medorna 10. Second month, though, in third month, what I am doing, I think there is no confusion at all. With the first month protocol, it has been coming down. So I stick on to the same prescription, repeat all, same medicine. But in second month, this protocol is not working. So switch over to on third month, I am switch over to the previous second month protocol. There is confusion. No need of confusion. Whenever it is coming down, stick on to the same medicine. If it is not relieved, or the TPO is going up, or TSH is going up, switch over to the next protocol. That is all. Simple. It should be on your tabletop. That is all. Okay. Third month. Okay. On fourth month, same medicine. It has been coming down. On fifth month, again it become standstill. So switch over to the next protocol, third month's protocol, carcinosin 200 weekly dose and calcarecar 0/3 BD. And on 6 months, my time is over. It has to come down within 6 months. Otherwise, I told them, I will treat you only after 6 months. And if nothing is, my heart is started beating. Why? Because I am going to lose this case. So carcinosin is repeated. Anyway, it was relieved. Next. So TPO from 1,000, it comes down to 100. Merely protocol. I am not charging much. And, okay. Antithyroglobulin antibody, that too come down to normal. So while we are using protocol, we are not charging much because we are not burning brain. It is possible. Whenever it is going into the wrong direction, it is better to switch over to a protocol. Why? Because there are so many people who are doing. I am with Dr. Anish Mohan is with me, Dr. Halim is doing, Dr. Ragesh is doing. We are having 1,050 qualified Sahyans. That is a training platform. We all are doing all over the world. This is their experience. I am taking experience from my junior doctors also. They are more experienced than me. So this is purely based on experience. The protocols are developing purely based on experience. So it's come down and the skin is clear. So this is the way of cure. Next. Even in protocol, the cure happens. So when constitutional treatment fails, think about protocol. And vice versa also. I am sure that from tomorrow onwards, you are not going to take the case, you are not going to burn your brain. I am also like that. I want to sleep. So the protocol will be on your tabletop. You may start with the protocol. And when protocol fails, go for the constitutional treatment. If somebody is asking what is the best treatment, that is Hanuman in homeopathy. There is no doubt at all. Go for the for detailed case. Don't wait for 6 months with my protocol. If it is not relieving within 2 months or 3 months, you take the case in detail and prescribe as usual. Ask what you are doing. Okay, that you can do. So this is my humble request in the management of Hashimoto thyroiditis. There are enough cases. I am not going to explain all the cases. Next. Okay. This is another celiac diseases. Sprue or this irritable bowel syndrome. I was also suffering from an irritable bowel syndrome when I was studying for my standard. I lost 1 year. There were 125 to 200 stools per day. Lot of gastroenterologists treated me. Finally, I reached into a homeopathic doctor called Dr. Sumaran from Cochin. He treated me for 3 months. Totally relieved from the disease, and I decided to learn homeopathy. The way by which I reached into homeopathy. So I cannot but comment on this IBD because this is my experience. Once you experienced it, I was telling to a Ravi doctor in the morning, there were 9 cancer cases in my home. Then only you will get the feeling of the relatives. If it happens to you, then only you will get the real feeling. So I know what IBD is, inflammatory bowel disease is. Okay. You know the reason. There are enough studies. The researches are still going on to find out the reason, not to find out the remedy. When the science is running after the cause, we have to run after the remedy. They will find out the reason sometime tomorrow. They may find out some genetic medicine sometime of tomorrow, but we have it already. We are not going to prove new medicines. We have enough 11,400 and what medicine. 32,000 pieces of medicines are in my hospital when I'm taking the last stock. So we have medicines. Let them decide what is the reason for that. Let them decide what should be the treatment protocol according to the genetics and all. We have medicine. We have to start treating cases. Okay. I'm not going to explain all the cases. This is the common medicines in gluten sensitivity enteropathy. Bryonia is the chief among that. 200, especially for chicken, aggravation after chicken. Bryonia and Bacillus are the medicine. Pulsarilla, 1 China, 200 carbohydrates, 1 and calcarea carb. Calcarea carb is one of the best remedy for allergy to wheat, especially in north area. North, I think there is no allergy for North Indians for this wheat, but in South Indians it is quite common. Calcarea carb itself is enough for allergy or the diarrhea or the inflammatory bowel disease after wheat. Next. Okay. Inflammatory bowel disease associated arthritis. This is a recent diagnosis only. It happens only in, the new diagnosis comes only in 2019. This is a new disease. Irritable, inflammatory bowel disease associated arthritis. That is IBD arthritis. Okay. This is happening. Uveitis will be there, axial arthritis will be there, IBD will be there, lot of other things. It's a syndrome, actually. So that is what I told you in the beginning, that in inflammatory bowel disease, it is mandatory to investigate whether it is an IBD arthritis. So that is a new disease and there is no answer in the modern medicine. Next. Okay. A case referred, that was a case referred by one of my junior doctors. Next. Okay. Uveitis was there. That was a post-COVID uveitis. Next. It was treated by modern medicine. Okay. Features of acute chronic sacroiliitis. Where the sacrum and ilium, that should be in your mind. Then only you can find out where this is a sacroiliitis. You can see the joint. So the pain will be here. So she was investigated for this rheumatoid arthritis, anti-nuclear antibody, all the autoimmune profile. Okay, everything is normal. So it is a seronegative. Then what is next? What should be the next investigation to diagnose an IBD arthritis? That is $1 million question. So it is a stool test, my dear friends. Stool for calprotectin. Stool calprotectin, if it is positive, this is IBD arthritis. Let us see. Calprotectin. It was 103, 50 was normal. So the diagnosis is confirmed right now. So there is no symptomatic diagnosis. It has to be diagnosed serologically. There are ever so many options. And when I told about this calprotectin some 2 weeks back to a modern medicine doctor in a seminar, he is asking, it is still in pipeline. We haven't to find out any medicine for that. Calprotectin is there. We are learning. You started treating such cases. I told him, this is a most modern system. That is a modern medicine only. Homeopathy is most modern. That is why we are running behind the schedule. Okay. Presence of calprotectin in the feces is a consequence of neutrophil migration into the gastric mucosa due to inflammation. That is all. Simple. Okay. Next. So calprotectin 1 or 3. So confirmed. Next. So it may 30% of the people suffering from inflammatory bowel disease are suffering from IBD arthritis. It is only a matter of 50 rupees. Maybe 150 rupees for a stool calprotectin. If you started doing this, people will recognize that homeopathy is most modern. We can tell homeopathy is most modern, 200 years only, it is growing like that. It is better to send for an investigation. Then the laboratory people will recognize, at least. They are doing all these things. And my dear friends, this IBD arthritis was there in our materia medica some years back. Let us see. Next. Okay, IBD arthritis, calprotectin in stool. This is a recent investigation only. And that case was treated with carbo-vegetables first. Why? Because there was steroid abuse. To antidote the steroid abuse, I am giving carbo to everybody. Okay, carbo better to give it 1 or 10. And symphyto officinalis, medicine level, that means that the symptomatology of uveitis was there, this enteritis was there. All these symptoms are covered by symphyto, that is a medicine for the disease. If you are considering all the symptomatology of the patient and all the pathology of the patient, and as medicine which covers the pathology and the symptomatology of the patient is there in our materia medica, it is better to give that medicine first. In all the typhoid cases, what we are giving? Almost all the people take the case in detail and prescribe aurum metallicum. No. All of us are prescribing Baptisia. So why? Because Baptisia covered almost all the symptomatology and pathology of typhoid. If it is applicable for this typhoid, then it is applicable for IBD arthritis also. Okay, symphytum officinalis and syphilinum as an anti-miasmatic destruction. I am not going for the theory much. Next, let us see. In Allen's keynote, this is important. 124 years back, in Allen's keynote, it was written, my dear friends. This IBD arthritis, it is diagnosed, this new diagnosis comes only in 2019. But 124 years back, it was written in Allen's keynote. Next. And it was reconfirmed in 1993, 29 years back by Roger Morrison. And the materia medica is, the name of materia medica is The Keynote of Confirmatory Symptoms. This is a very good materia medica. You have to read it. Only confirmatory symptoms are there. It was reconfirmed by Roger Morrison. Combined symptom, colitis and rheumatism. If it told 124 years back, it was a nonsense. It was an absurdity. Or even after 29 years back, it was an absurdity till 2019. How can we connect with the inflammatory bowel disease and rheumatism? There are ever so many such presentations in our materia medica. It has its own importance. The new era is proving that it was a disease. Only in 2019 it was diagnosed as a disease. Okay. Combined symptoms, colitis and rheumatism. Podophyllum is a medicine. This is a first line management in IBD arthritis. Today too, Dr. Anish is telling that he got very good result from Podophyllum 1. So there is only one drug. So things are easy. Okay, next. So IBD related arthritis, it was diagnosed only in 2019. The modern medicine diagnosed only in 2009. But it was there in the materia medica and reconfirmed by Roger Morrison in 1993. So what materia medica said is right. So that is why what I told you in the beginning, that the researchers or the scientists can run after the finding out the reason for the disease and finding out a remedial measure. Before that, our duty is to prescribe. I was talking to SP like that. If when the media people called me for debate and all, I am telling first of all, the physician and only mission is to restore the security to health cure, as it is timed. Not for arguing with the idiot people. This is not our duty. So first of all, we have to do our duty. Let them diagnose later on. But now the calprotectin is there. You can send the patient for a calprotectin, and they are spending money from their pocket. You are not giving money to your patient. Okay, they are ready to do any investigation. Usually we hesitate to do the investigation. We have to do the investigation. We have to do the advanced investigation. As an advanced system of medicine, we have to do the advanced investigation and take the benefit out of that. This is our duty. Next. Okay. So pedophilia is a first line management in IBD arthritis. So find out IBD arthritis in your clinic. Whenever there is a chronic inflammatory bowel disease, it is your duty to send the patient for calprotectin and your duty to diagnose and your duty to give pedophilia. There is no need of other burning your brain. For laboratory investigation, they are spending. You may get the commission also. Okay? And the result will be on your tabletop. And medicine I already told you. It may be there in your clinic. If there is no vannam, prescribe pedophilia vannam. That is all. Okay? Next. And there is no answer in modern medicine for this IBD arthritis. Okay? So inflammatory bowel disease arthritis need a plant or an animal remedy. This is a conclusion. I am not going to show all the studies and all. All that such things are technical things. Okay, need a plant or animal remedy in your repertoire session. Next. Okay. This may be a simple disease for us. As a clinical practitioner, loss of hair is a simple thing. I ridicule a lot of people. Why you are taking that much pain for hair falling and all. Now I could recognize the real problem. When I lost my hair, I could recognize that how much it is pain, especially lady patients, when they are coming, it is a heart-paining disease for them. They are weeping, literally weeping in front of me. I am losing all my hairs, what I have to do. It is simply hair falling. It may be a simple hair falling for a treating doctor, but it is not that much simple for a patient, especially ladies. Including me, it is heart-paining right now. 54, nothing doing anyway. Okay, so alopecia areata, it is it's put under the fold of autoimmune disease. Okay, next. This is a protocol, simple protocol. Civalinum 10 weekly doses, acid fluoricum 30, BD for 2 months. There is no question for 2 months. Only after 2 months we are seeing the patient. Otherwise, patient will always, it is not coming, it is not coming. So we will become an autoimmune patient. So give medicine for 2 months. Get what you get. And come only after 2 months. Okay? Lycopodium once in 15 days and acid phosphoric and 200 BD for 2 months. It's only a 4 months business. Usually after 3 months, naturally it will come in some cases. It will put under our account. Don't record all the cases and claim that it is a homeopathic natural cure. So you can get the money. That's all. don't claim like that. Next. Okay, this was a case. This was out of protocol. Some cases are out of protocol. This is one of my close friend. He was started losing hairs from the beard. It was really heart paining. I was not that much aware about that. When he was fast days, wandering thoughts was there. Unfortunate feels. Because of this hair falling, he believed that I'm such an unfortunate personality. He is doing some business at Dubai. He can't perform very well like that. And restlessness, lower limb, fidgety. These are the symptoms of sir. Because he is one of my friends, that is why I took the case in detail. I know him very well. Face hair, falling of hair. And I prescribed graphitis. Next. So single dose was given. Once in a blue moon, I will prescribe single dose also. Because I took the case, I burned my brain, then why should I repeat the cases? So let us see. So there is an audio, I think. Double click. So let us hear the pain of your patient. Is it working?
എന്ത് നന്ദി പറയണമെന്ന് എനിക്കറിയില്ല. ഇതൊരു സംഭവമാണെന്നുള്ളത് പേഴ്സണലി വരുമ്പോഴേ നമുക്ക് മനസ്സിലാവുള്ളൂ. അത് മാറി തിക്കി നിറഞ്ഞ രോഗങ്ങൾ എനിക്ക് വന്നു. ബൈ ഗോഡ്സ് ഗ്രേസ് എന്നൊക്കെ പറയുന്ന പോലെ ബൈ ഡിയർ ബ്രോസ് ഗ്രേസിൽ ഇതെല്ലാം അടിപൊളിയായി.
So what he is telling, just like by God's grace, he is calling me bro. By bro's grace. I told him it is not bro's grace, it is a grace of homeopathy. And he is now propagating homeopathy than anything in Dubai. Next, okay. So it is a hard paining thing. This thing you have to take into your mind. We are simply treating such cases, but it is really hard paining for a person who is losing his hairs. Okay, next. Okay, psoriasis. This is another new disease. Newly put under the fold of autoimmune. I am so happy to see that because we are treating psoriasis cases. Now I got a recognition like an autoimmune disease. Now only I know that I was treating a case of autoimmune disease, a dreadful autoimmune disease cases. Let them put under the fold of autoimmune. Let them put under cancer also. I am so happy because we can treat and cure such cases. Okay, investigate it for confirmation. This is auspicious sign, all of you know. For better confirmation, it is better to send the patient for a biopsy. Never say like it is psoriasis to all the exfoliative dermatitis, all the atopic dermatitis like that. This is one of my complaints about Ayurvedic doctors. Whenever they are seeing the cases, they are telling that this is psoriasis. It is just like telling cancer. Am I right? You are suffering from cancer. Okay, we'll see it. Nobody will say like that. Only after biopsy will. In skin disease, if we are telling this is psoriasis, patient will fed up because they know that it is an incurable disease. Actually, it is an incurable disease, I do believe. So, before telling to your patient, you have to confirm it by biopsy. Hotspot sign, okay. Then again, you have to send the patient for confirmation. Okay, let us see. Okay, only one question. So, in psoriasis cases, before taking the case, you have to ask the patient whether it is somatic or psychosomatic. Whether there were any problem, stress, or mental tension, or some events that hurt you before developing the psoriasis, before 1 year or 2 years before developing the psoriasis. Usually, patient will say that nothing like that. So, you may say, then there is no treatment at all. If it is there, there is a medicine. Okay. Just like modern medicine people tell, if it is common cold, there is no medicine. If it is pneumonia, there is medicine. Okay? If it is psychosomatic, then there is medicine and cure is guaranteed. But if it is purely somatic, there is absolutely no problem in your life. You are such a man who lived with utmost happiness. Then there is no question of taking homeopathy medicine because there is no prescription hook for us. So if you are telling like that, there was a problem. My wife ran away with the neighbor. Okay. So maybe there. You have to separately ask. If the couple is sitting, check out the bystander and ask personally. You will get. I am guaranteeing that 70% of cases you will get it. If at all you are getting, if at all you are not getting something like that, give a dose of natriumur because that person may be a reserved person. There may be problem. I'm sure. Okay, somatic or psychosomatic. In psychosomatic diseases naturally it will come under autoimmune, I do believe. But there is no antibody at all. Okay, except mental symptom. Next. So no guarantee in recurrence in somatic cases. This is my experience. But if it is a psychosomatic, we are guaranteeing that there is no recurrence. There won't be any recurrence after treating homeopathy. So you have to wait for 7 years. This is my humble request. I am not telling you to treat the patient for 7 years and tap him. So you have to tell your patient to report every 6 months. If there is no recurrence for 7 years, then you can declare it is cured. I am showing the cases that cured only. Okay, next. Psoriasis. This is a somatic case. There may be recurrence also. Somatic cases, you have to look the location, where it happened. This is true for almost all the skin diseases. I am not taking the case of skin disease case in detail and prescribe constitutionally. Where it occurs, what is the diagnosis? Only 2 questions are there. But it is the lichen planus, vitiligo and psoriasis are exemptions in such cases. Okay. In this case, there is no symptom at all. She is telling like that. So, just look the location. Rastos was given, I think. Next. So, if you are clicking on the repertory in camera, you can see this picture. This is not the patient picture. So, Restox was given, 10 potency. When you are prescribing for skin diseases, it is better to prescribe high potencies, minimum doses. Single dose is enough. So, after Restox, this is not a great thing. I am not sure that it may recur, okay, because it is somatic. Next. 2 doses, once in a week. So, they are so happy. I am not so happy because it may recur at any time. But anyway, psoriasis is cured. They are telling that this gentleman cured a case of psoriasis. Oh, I do agree. Why should I tell them I am not cured a case of psoriasis? Why should I reveal all these things to the public, general public? Because I have to take care of my child. I have to pay back the loan. A lot of things are like that. Okay. Again, psoriasis on the leg. So I am not looking into the mind of the patient. I am looking into the leg only and to the pocket also. Okay. So, Sovarnam, Kali arsenicum. Kali ars is a best remedy. It's specific for psoriasis. In almost all the psoriasis, it will work. But it won't cure, I think. But there will be relief. If at all you are not getting anything, you may prescribe. I had experience with Kali arts, that is why I followed with phosphorus, followed with the Kali arts. Next. Skewered, almost. Okay. So psychosomatic, this is the real field. If you are treating a case of psoriasis, please pray to the God that to get a psychosomatic disease. This is really interesting. We are getting a story also. It is just like seeing a cinema. They will tell the story. So don't ask us leading, if they are telling that some problem, then tell them to tell your story. Simply keep mum. Don't write everything. I born and brought up this thing, I eat that, nothing. Just like watching a movie. Be a good listener. Usually homeopathy doctors won't become a good listener. Why? Because we learned, forgive me my dear principals and teachers, we learned it in college that sensation, location, concomitant modality. Sensation, location, modality, maybe like that. Concomitant modality and characteristic symptom. It will take the huge time of case taking. If patient is telling like that, my father was not good enough, he is not taking, no. First of all, finish the sensation, location, modality. How do you feel, where it is, and when it is get aggravated, and what is the characteristic. Then only we can move forward. That is an academic infection, my dear friend. Just listen the story of your patient. They will tell the story. You have to enjoy it. You have to weep along with the patient. So you can show the emotions. Don't weep along with the patient, weep inside. Okay. So you will get the story. And there will be an essence. After hearing the story, you may write a one line. This patient is having this much. Don't write pages. Only one sentence. You can very well define your wife or husband or child or mother or father in a single sentence. Am I right? Most probably it will be in bad words, I'm sure. But anyway, there is a one-word answer regarding your dear and near ones. Likewise, in psoriasis cases, there will be a story. And the story can be written in one line. And that one line will be there in one medicine. Give that medicine. That is enough. Let us see. Oh, that was a case of psoriasis of 20 years standing. Next. We can see. This is psoriasis. Next. It's a diagnosed case of psoriasis, treated modern medicine, Siddha, Unani, everything, even homeopathy. Next. All these are previous pictures. Next. Okay. So ailments from rudeness of others. Why? Because he toiled and moiled for his family. And his children are now in abroad. Finally, they chucked out this gentleman from the home. He was staying in an orphanage. When I am telling this case, you can feel the emotion from my bottom of my heart. Am I right? Why? Because I went back to his story. We will be a little bit emotional while hearing such cases. So the impression will be in your mind. The impression of your patient. Some of you might have gone for tooth extraction and replacement of tooth. There will be an impression. Somebody will come and put something in, I don't know what material it is, and they will take an impression. Likewise, we have to take the impression of your patient. It will be in your mind. That is why I am little bit emotional when I am presenting this case. Was literally checked out from the home. That is the reason for developing the psoriasis. That was the reason for developing cancer. Am I right, Ravi sir? Likewise. So, erosion psoriasis, okay. Previous, one more. Okay, that was emotion suppressed and he couldn't respond. Why? Because the entire document was done and the entire property was written in the name of his children. And he don't have even a single penny for his food and basic needs. So that was a condition. Okay, next. Okay, 2 months after Staphysagria. You know the medicine. Staphysagria is crystal clear. 2 months after Staphysagria tennum, whenever you are giving medicine on the basis of the mental symptom, give hypertensive. And after 2 months, next. After 3 months, Staphysagria tennum. After 2 months after 3 months. Okay, this is a change. Before treatment, after 3 months. Next. and 3 doses of every month. I am repeating. Okay. Probably the students may ask, how do you decide to repeat the medicine? If I am not satisfied, one thing. If my patient is not satisfied, then repeat. That is all. There is no other rule. There is no other rule. If a patient is not satisfied, then give a repetition, the time for repetition. And patient is happy. You are not happy, not in terms of money. That you won't become happy, never become happy. But if you are, if you won't get the expected result, I don't think that it is fastly improving. That is why I repeat. There is no other justification. I am not going to the organ and quoting this aphorism like that. Okay. So before treatment, after 3 months. Next. Okay. After 5 months. So there is no recurrence even after 18 years. This is guaranteeing only in homeopathy, my dear friends. Only a simple thing. Take the impression of your patient. Love your patient. Spend some time for your patient. You can very well prescribe Kalias. You can very well prescribe thyroid in a case of psoriasis. Charge only 10 rupees. Why? Because you are not burning your brain. If you are burning your brain and taking the impression of your patient and confirming or transforming it into the language of repertory or mathematics and prescribing a remedy and curing a remedy, there is absolutely no need of asking money. They will give you anything and everything. Money will run after you. The fame will run after you. The credibility will run after you. But we have to spend little bit. I spent only 15 minutes for this patient. Only 15 minutes. But in that 15 minutes, I am damn sure that I was not thinking about my wife. I was not thinking about my liabilities. I was not thinking about which car I have to brought. I was not thinking about my future. I was not thinking where I am sitting. This is the only thing. If you can put your mind into your patient, the result is guaranteed. You will get it. Next. Okay. So elements from important. So the no antibody except mind. This is the antibody in psoriasis cases, my dear friends. If you are taking the case, the family who checked out this gentleman, that is the antibody. There won't be any antibody in maybe some antibody find out by the scientific people. Then again, I don't believe that antibody works. Do you believe that that antibody is a reason for developing psoriasis? That is utter nonsense. If you are putting your mind into your patient, you can identify the real antibody behind the development of a psoriasis. Am I right? After curing, we can boldly say that our system is right. Our philosophy is right. Our finding is right. Why? Because we cured a case. It is not theory. It is 100% practical. Next. Okay, another case. Psychosomatic. This is also psychosomatic. So the cure is guaranteed. Next. Next. Just to see. Next. So ailments from discord again. Discord between. This is a common problem nowadays in techie people. Maybe they are in homeopathy also. I don't know. Discord between superior and subordinates and master. Okay. And that was the only prescribing point. And there were another symptom. Headache from anticipation. What it is called in repertory, if there is a physical symptom due to a mental origin, because of a mental origin. It is called as, I'm teaching in repertory and I'm a PG in repertory. It is called as qualified mental general. If it is something like, so this is having higher importance. Some philosophy I have to say, because it is a seminar, can give much importance to this qualified mental general. So both these symptoms covered by Aurum, Morum, Natrum, Naturum. That is why I prescribed Aurum, Morum, Natrum, Naturum, 200 only. Because I was not that much sure about the Aurum. First time I was prescribing a case of, in a case of psoriasis, this Aurum, Morum, Natrum, Naturum in a case of psoriasis. Okay, 3 weeks after Aurum, Morum, Natrum, Naturum. 201 dose. Okay, repeat, 2 doses after 21st day. So very fast improvement. And after 61 days, absolutely normal. And there is no recurrence at all. Why? Because we prescribed on the basis of the real antibody in autoimmune disease. Okay, advice to discontinue. So there is no, so this type of beautiful cure can be done by our medicine only. You can very well give externals. That may act. Can you enjoy it? You can very well give specific. And it will subside. But we are anticipating. Because we prescribe not on the basis of the mental symptoms, not on the basis of the cause, not on the basis of the ailments from. So at any moment, he will knock your door. It is recurred. What happened? I spent 3,000 rupees for treating psoriasis cases at you. Now, again and again, it is recurring. Then we are scratching our. That is what I am thinking. Why it is recurring? Why it is recurring? Because we prescribe only on the basis of somatic symptom. Okay. Next. So, there is no antibody except NOAID. This is a story with every case of psoriasis. If you are probing. Next. So, this is the last case. There are ever so many. Each cases are a story. If you are a very good homeopathic doctor, you can become a very good script writer. Because these are the real stories. People will believe us. Why? Because we are not telling something fantasy. Am I right? So these are the real stories. Okay, next. Okay, this was another case. Sexual desire suppression. He is not getting what we need from his wife. That was a problem. Usually what happened? He will go outside. Has to get the food from the hotel. Likewise, was not sexually satisfied. He went outside and remorse started. And that was the reason for developing psoriasis. Again, Staphylococcus. Another phase of Staphylococcus. You cannot see that much emotion while I am present in this case. Am I right? It was not like that, the other Staphylococcus. So by treating 2 cases of psoriasis, an autoimmune disease, I am very close to Staphylococcus. That Staphylococcus is entirely different from this Staphylococcus. Both are Staphylococcus. This is the way by which we are learning mathematics. It is not by reading the books. It is not by hearting books. So this is one Staphylococcus. This is another Staphylococcus. There may be another Staphylococcus. So lot of Staphylococcus will be there if you are practicing. So each Staphylococcus is a case for me or for you if you are taking the case. So take the impression from the patient. Learn from the patient. This is natural system, medicine of nature. So there is a great book that is nature. Everything, what is written in Mathematica or what Mathematica is there in the nature. It is in and around you. It is in your home. I ask your father, mother, husband, wife, daughter, uncle, likewise, or the neighbor. So all these are Mathematicas. If you put our heart into each case, we are not going to put our heart into each cases. Why? Because they are not nourishing us. We have to get money. Next. Okay. So after 1 month, Staphylococcus. Next. 2 doses. Next. Without repetition. So when the eruptions are fading, then there is no need of further repetition. We started the car. We are running through the Covey road. And you are not supposed to ignite again and again. Once you stop, you have to ignite. Otherwise, no need of repetition. Next. 4th month. 5th month. Next. After 6 months. In psoriasis, you have to take a minimum of 1 year. Take a guarantee. At least you have to stick on to me for 1 year. That is better. If you make a cure within 6 months, that is a bonus. Okay, for minimum of 1 year. And you have to tell the patient that there should be regular follow-up. At least you have to inform me for next 7 years. Okay. After 7 months, it's advised to discontinue. Next. So, the only antibody is mine. Again and again, I am telling you, spend 15 minutes for your patient. For each psoriasis case. Keep away your pen and paper. Keep away your computer. Keep away your worries. Keep away your stress. Focus only on the patient. There won't be any disturbance. Switch off your mobile phone. Address your staff. Don't enter into my consulting room. I am going to take a case in a very detailed manner. Only 15 minutes, my dear friends. Is it our duty? Minimum 50 minutes we have to spend for our patient. Why? Because they are our God. Do you think that you decided to purchase this car? Do you think that you decided to join your kids in a well-reputed school? Do you think that you decided to construct a building, a home like that? No. It was decided by your patients. They decided in which brand shirt you have to wear. They decided in which branded car you have to travel. They decided in which school your kids has to be studied. So they are our God. At least 15 minutes you have to spend. If they are taking 16th minute, don't interfere. Dr. Biju told that only 15 minutes. 15 minutes is over. The story is over. Not like that. If they are telling half an hour, let him. So that itself will be a drainage. That itself will cure. Okay, next. So psoriatic arthritis. So it's again complicated. I have no remedy. I will treat psoriasis, but when it is complicated with arthritis, I started giving sulfur, 6s or 30, continuously give the ascending potency. Only sulfur. Once the psoriatic arthritis is over, then only I am treating psoriasis. That may not be right or maybe or may not be right. Right or wrong, I don't know. But this is the custom what I am doing. Why? Because I literally failed in number of cases. So first of all, we have to manage psoriatic arthritis. There is no other drug in my material medica. In certain cases, I prescribe thiocyanamide if fibers are there. Ascending potency, it will take one year. Next. Okay. So these are the heroes in the management of psoriasis, in my experience. Staphylococcus, natrium muriatic, all these things are according to the mental symptoms. Kali arsenic, repeated doses. If you are not getting anything, it is only on the basis of somatic symptoms. Thyroid for itching and all. Arsenic iodide, it's a drug level only. It will relieve the complaint for the time being. There is no cure at all. Sulfur 10 1 dose. In certain cases it works. And Soralia core oil, in certain cases I am using externals also. Why? Because there will be pool of scales in my consultant room. So patient is suffering that much. Either I have to refer the patient to a modern medicine treatment or I have to give something. So Soralia core I am using. Next. And there is a gentleman who is doing psoriasis very well. His name is Dr. Baiju. He is from Koilan district. He is using our medicine, but he is using it as an external. If somebody wants to use some external, if you are very much, I am not using external. I am not interested to treat the somatic case also. Okay. And for skin diseases, this gentleman who is standing behind the podium, he is an expert in the management of all the skin diseases, and he have enough recorded cases from vitiligo to psoriasis, atopic dermatitis, lichen planus. He is a specialist in the management of skin diseases. You may contact him. Don't call me. That is a message. Okay? For skin diseases, you may call him. He will definitely help you. Next. So we are entering into our real battle. Okay. The real battle comes when we are treating rheumatoid arthritis, systemic lupus erythematosus, auto-inflammatory juvenile polyarthritis. All these things are really challenging cases. We are moving to that session next. Next. Okay. So seropositive arthritis. This is a real challenge. So this is a real excitement. Where the other system of medicine can't do anything, we are doing in a fantastic manner. And we are not spending much of time. We are not giving much remedies, only 3, 4, 5 remedies. Maximum of 5 remedies, ultimately 10 remedies. And among that, only 4 remedies are the chief remedies for the management of seropositive arthritis. And you can cure 70% of cases of seropositive arthritis. It is a challenging disease. And approximate cost for treating seropositive arthritis for 1 year in our station is more than 5 lakhs rupees. Without cure. They are giving palliation only. And in modern medicine, SCQ, that will spoil the liver and kidney also. We are not spoiling anything and we are curing. And before moving to that session, it is my humble request, you have to take a decision in your mind that either you have to treat seropositive arthritis free of cost. Don't charge anything. If you are charging, please charge more than what Ayurveda people are doing. Minimum. I will tell you. If somebody want to treat seropositive arthritis in a low price, in a medium price, they can leave the hall at once. Either you have to give it free of cost or it must be costly. This is one of the major reasons why we are not accepting. I started doing like that later on only. I spoiled a lot of cases. I spoiled my reputation also. So that is my humble request. And before that, the most awaited thing, tea break. Okay, all of you are waiting for the tea and hope that you will come back. And those who want to treat free of cost, they can come back. Those who want to make money out of it, they can also come back. Okay, in a median level, 100 rupees, 500 rupees, 1000 rupees, they can go, have the tea, take 2 tea and go. Okay, we are expecting you back within 15 minutes. Thank you so much. 333 in children and about 200 in adults positive. So the first protocol is Pulsarla 200 BD for 1 month and streptococcus 1 weekly doses. And if it is not relieved even after 1 month, lachesis 208 doses once in a week for 2 months, echinacea tincture 10 drops BD for 2 months, and guaiacum tincture for gargling and internal also, for gargling and for internal also. And if it is not relieving even after that, refer the case. Why should you trouble the patient? Because it will bite the joint and it will lick the joint and bite the heart. So there will be every chance of cardiac complication. It is very, very rare. So let us move forward to the real challenges in seronegative arthritis. The real battle. Next. RA and SLE. Rheumatoid arthritis and systemic lupus erythematosus. You know the symptomatology, you know the pathology. I am not going to explain all these things. What I told in the beginning, it is an autoimmune disease, there is a fight inside. So one protein developed during the viral or bacterial infection that has to be vanished whenever the virus or bacteria has gone out of your system. But it is still there, it not only to attack, in turn that will attack the healthy cells. So this is not mandatory in all cases, even without viral or bacterial infection. Even the mother-in-law, if she is making problem, it will start. There won't be any antibody, maybe antibody also. Though the mother-in-law died, the antibody will be there. So the problem will be there. I am not blaming all the mother-in-laws. I can see a lot of mother-in-laws here. I just say an example. Or the chief or a subordinate, like that. So, this. Okay, anti-DSDNA is more specific in systemic lupus erythematosus. RA factor will be positive in ever so many diseases. It will be positive in cirrhosis of liver. It will be positive in diabetes mellitus. It will be positive in osteoarthritis. It will be positive in, even in COVID. This RA was positive. It is obsolete. If at all you are keeping the records of this RA factor positive and then become negative, leave it. It's worthless. So you have to check ACCP for rheumatoid arthritis. Anti-cyclinase peptide. Okay. So for this SLE, systemic lupus erythematosus, ANA is not mandatory. Anti-DSDNA. You know the difference between the ANA and anti-DSDNA. ANA is an antibody attacking the nucleus. You know the nucleus of cell. We learned it in the first class. There is the cell and there will be a nucleus. Some antibody is working against the nucleus of every cell. Okay, that is not anti-DSDNA, anti-nuclear antibody. This is against the nucleus of your cell. And anti-DSDNA. You know, there is a double-strand DNA. You know the structure and all. Just like the ladder. So it will act against the DNA of your cell. That will affect even the next generation. That is anti-DSDNA positive. It is confirmatory for systemic lupus erythematosus test. Okay, this is our cup of tea. This is a unified treatment protocol for rheumatoid arthritis, polyarthritis nodosa, systemic lupus erythematosus, Sjogren's syndrome, and inflammatory autoimmune inflammatory arthritis. Polyarthritic, this is not arthritic, this is of artery. Okay, next. Okay, so there should be an investigation for confirmation. That is the first step. And drug as per the course of the disease. Why drug? To reduce the pain. I told you earlier that our medicines are acting better than modern medicine. So some drug is a substance that can alter the state of health. That is all. If there is pain, the pain has to be come down. If there is inflammation, that has to be reversed. If there is swelling, that has to be reversed. That is drug and medicine for a disease that cover the symptomatology and pathology of the disease. So there will be a medicine. These medicines will be effective for every RA cases, every SLE cases, but not curative. Okay? So it will act accordingly. And remedy to prevent complications or recurrence. This is what we are always offering. There won't be any recurrence. So that you have to make sure that it won't recur. So that is a remedy to prevent recurrence and the potency dosage that should be there in protocol. And logical philosophy guidance. Why our medicines are acting, in which mechanism this disease is coming, and how the constitutional medicine is acting, and why the constitutional medicine is not acting. That also a question. I give the constitutional, but I do believe that the case was Naxomica, but it is not working. Why Naxomica is not working in rheumatoid arthritis? There is a reason, there may be a reason. You find out that in the mental level, in the physical level, in the general Naxomia, patient is naxomic, but in some cases naxomia is not working. Why? That should be a question. You are not supposed to blame the company. That company is not good. It is not like that. Your selection is wrong. So, the logical philosophy guideline, and there must be an end point where we have to end. This is applicable for every disease. So, either you have to cure the case or you have to refer the case. It is not an endless process. People are blaming us that it is taking too much of time. Somebody blamed in the morning also. I think, I don't know who told like that. Okay, this is a protocol, 7 steps of protocol. Next. Okay, investigation for confirmation. Next. So, ASO titer I already told. This is for rheumatic fever. Anti-DSD I told. Anti-nuclear antibody. RF factor is obsolete, not confirmatory. And ACCP is confirmatory. ACCP confirms the rheumatoid arthritis as well as the advanced pathology. If ACCP is positive, there is every chance of destruction of the joints. Next, anti-LA-SSB antibody for Sjogren's syndrome. There will be dryness of mouth, dryness of sclera like that. Okay, ACCP, this is confirmatory. From tomorrow onwards, if you are treating a case of rheumatoid arthritis, or if at all you are treating a case of rheumatoid arthritis, it is mandatory to send the patient for ACCP. Then only it will be counted as a rheumatoid arthritis. Otherwise, you can say, it will be a line drawn in the water. Nobody will place it on record. What you have to do, ACCP. Then only you can confirm. Next. Okay. So, cyclocitronase peptide. It has a particular action on in rheumatoid arthritis. There are ever so many studies. An anti-inflammatory process, anti-cyclocitronate peptide. That is a confirmatory. And this is which remedy? Cyclocitronate peptide. Bryonia. So, it is there in Bryonia. Rheumatoid arthritis was found out some years back. Bryonia found out more than that. We have been using it. So, logically we can connect it. So, why can't we are using Bryonia. No other system using Bryonia, I don't believe. In allopathy, there is any Bryonia 250 mg. No, it is not like that. In Ayurveda too. But it is with us. That is why I told you that this is our cup of tea. Next. Okay. Then, RA positive. This was a case. Not enough to diagnose rheumatoid arthritis. This case was, it reached at my clinic with the RA positive. So this is not mandatory for confirmatory. Next. So anti-CCP, 208. ESR was 130 per hour. Okay. Next. So this was the condition of the joint. RA was confirmed. When the ACCP is positive, RA is confirmed. And one more thing is confirmed. Destruction of the joint is also confirmed. Am I right? The destruction of joint is also confirmed. Next. Okay, long time Ayurveda and allopathic treatment. She took Ayurveda and allopathy for 4.5 years. Okay, there were destruction of joint space. So the joint space is reduced. So destruction of joint. RA plus OA. ACCP, once ACCP is positive, RA plus OA is confirmed. Never forget about physiotherapy. During the pain, this is one of the main things. Our medicines are working, but in OA, it won't work. Why? Because the pathology is advanced. So why can't you send the patient for a physiotherapy? This is not a monopoly of any system. You can appoint a physiotherapist. I am having a physiotherapist. I will refer to him. He will do the other things, auxiliary methods. It is not the monopoly of any system. We can also use. So you can send the for the relief of pain. You can refer the case for a physiotherapy. They are not giving any medicine. We must give our medicine. Along with that, we have to refer for a physiotherapy. Next. Okay. Next. So this was a condition. Okay. After 2 years Ayurvedic and allopathic treatment, 4 months of homeopathic treatment and adjunct therapy. Adjunct therapy means physiotherapy. Okay. Let us hear from the patient. It's a short video.
ഞാൻ ഒരു RA പേഷ്യൻ്റ് ആണ്. ഞാൻ 3 വർഷത്തോളമായി അതിൻ്റെ ട്രീറ്റ്മെൻറ്റിലാണ്. 2019 ഞാൻ ഒരു RA പേഷ്യൻ്റ് ആണ്.
Something wrong there. So video is must. It is a visual. Can you watch a film with audio only? So let us leave it. Okay. So next
ഞാൻ
video, close it and take it once again. Video and audio is coming in the
ഞാൻ
laptop, but
ഒരു
it is not
RA
going.
പേഷ്യൻ്റ് ആണ്. ഞാൻ 3 വർഷത്തോളം
So technical errors are the sisters of all invention. Don't worry. So she was under allopathic and Ayurvedic treatment for 4.5 years. So within 4 months of treatment, she is relieved, serologically and symptomatically. This is what I told you in the beginning, that there is speedy recovery in homeopathy. There is no speedy recovery in modern medicine. There is no speedy recovery even in Ayurveda. So we have to offer. We are always telling ourselves by saying that this is homeopathy, it will take little bit time. Never say like that. If it is homeopathy, it won't take time, because the medicine will start acting from the tongue itself. We do believe. So if it is not acting instantly, that means our treatment is in the wrong direction. Don't think that always we are right. Most probably, in most of the time, we are in the wrong direction. I was in the wrong direction for years. After a lot of mistake, we are learning how to proceed in the right way. So there may be a very chance of such things.
ഒരു RA പേഷ്യൻ്റ് ആണ്. ഞാൻ 3 വർഷത്തോളമായി അതിൻ്റെ ട്രീറ്റ്മെൻറ്റിലാണ്. 2019 അതിൻ്റെ തുടക്കം. അതിൽ 1.5 വർഷത്തോളം ആയുർവേദിക് ട്രീറ്റ്മെൻറ്റിലായിരുന്നു. ആയുർവേദ മരുന്ന് കഴിച്ചിട്ട് വലിയ മാറ്റമൊന്നും തോന്നാതായപ്പോൾ അലോപ്പതി ട്രീറ്റ്മെൻറ്റ് തുടങ്ങി. അത് കഴിച്ചപ്പോൾ വേദനക്കൊക്കെ നല്ല മാറ്റം ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു. പക്ഷേ ആ മരുന്ന് കഴിച്ചപ്പോൾ എനിക്ക് പല ഹെൽത്ത് ഇഷ്യൂസും വരാൻ തുടങ്ങി. അതുകൊണ്ട് എനിക്കത് 2 മാസം കൊണ്ട് നിർത്തേണ്ടി വന്നു. പിന്നെ ഹോമിയോ മരുന്ന് തുടങ്ങി. അത് കഴിച്ചിട്ടും വലിയൊരു മാറ്റമൊന്നും കാണാണ്ടായി. അപ്പോൾ കാലിന് നല്ല വേദനയായിരുന്നു, നടക്കാൻ നല്ല ബുദ്ധിമുട്ടായിരുന്നു. വാക്കറിൻ്റെ സഹായത്തിലായിരുന്നു നടന്നുകൊണ്ടിരുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ ആ ഹോമിയോ ഡോക്ടർ തന്നെയാണ് കോട്ടയത്തുള്ള ചങ്ങനാശ്ശേരിയുള്ള ഡോക്ടർ ബിജുവിൻ്റെ കാര്യം പറഞ്ഞത്. ആ ഡോക്ടർ ബിജുവിൻ്റെ ട്രീറ്റ്മെൻറ്റ് തുടങ്ങിയപ്പോൾ ഒരു 4 മാസം ആയപ്പോഴത്തേക്ക് തന്നെ വേദനക്കൊക്കെ നല്ലൊരു മാറ്റം ഉണ്ടായി. അപ്പോഴും കാലിൽ നടക്കാൻ ബുദ്ധിമുട്ട് തന്നെയായിരുന്നു. അപ്പോൾ ഡോക്ടർ ലിബിൻ പറഞ്ഞതനുസരിച്ച് ഫിസിയോതെറാപ്പി ചെയ്യാൻ തുടങ്ങി. അപ്പോൾ 6 മാസത്തോളമായി ഫിസിയോതെറാപ്പി ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്. അപ്പോൾ നല്ലൊരു മാറ്റമുണ്ട്. അത്യാവശ്യം
So you may send patient for adjunct therapy if there is pain comes, if the RA is coming down or the serological markers are coming down, that means it is the process of cure. That too we have to consider. And when it is coming down, the pathology is curing inside. It is in the curing process. So if you are changing remedies time to time for the pain and all, the case will become upside down. So it is better to adopt this physiotherapy or something like that and keep off your hands. Don't give much remedies when it is in the process of cure. Let it finish its work, our medicine's work. Next. Okay. So speedy recovery that is what she told. It took only 4 months. They took for more than 4 years and 6 months. Yet there were no cure at all. Next. Okay. Next. So drugs as per the course of the disease. Next. So these are the drugs find effective in RA and SLE. Bryonia tincture, Hymosa tincture, acid salicylic. When there is symptoms of bryonia and rustos comes together, never alternate. Give acid salicylic. This covers the symptomatology of bryonia as well as rustos. Verbascum for right knee pain and elaterium for left knee pain. Platinum again for left knee pain. Menispermium for elbow pain. And Asclepias tuberosa, that is also for elbow pain, and Stellaria media for pain in neck. These are the drugs. These drugs are not curing the disease, but it will subside the symptoms at once. This is why people are running after SCQ, hydroxychloroquine. A better substitute for hydroxychloroquine itself will save the patient from the complications or from the drug-induced diseases. So we can very well substitute. People will ask, is there any substitute for hydroxychloroquine? You must say yes. Why can't we give our medicines if it is working, and you can adopt this physiotherapy also, okay, as an adjunct therapy. Next. Okay, medicine for the diseases. There are not a huge number of medicines, only 3, 4. Sepia one of, this is a hero in the management of SLE rheumatoid arthritis. Sepia is a hero in the management of SLE and rheumatoid arthritis. And carbo-vegetabilis, tenum. It is for those cases under steroids. So you cannot taper. I told you in the case of Hashimoto thyroiditis, you have to withdraw all the anti-thyroid medicine at once. But in these cases, I am not telling like that. You can taper the dosages. But to antidote the effect of steroids, you may start with a dose of carbo-vegetabilis tenum or carbo animalis to begin under steroids. A negligible percent of cases yielding to a negligible percentage. Staphylococcus echinacea. You know what is the reason for Staphylococcus echinacea now? So that is a discord between. That is a reserved displeasure. That is a reserved anger. That is an emotion, suppression of emotion. Okay. Phosphorus in some cases and mercury soluble is 200. This is a study. Okay. Next. And remedies. These are the heroes in the management of SLE and rheumatoid arthritis. Tuberculinum, syphilinum, carcinosin. If you are having these 3 medicines in this particular potency in your clinic, you can very well start a rheumatic clinic, a seropositive rheumatic clinic. The challenging, that is why I tell you, this is the outcome of years of tears. Don't sell it for 10 rupees. Give it free of cost. If you are giving, you have to charge very well. Otherwise, give free of cost. That much heart pain in the, why? Because for the past 22 years, I am burning my inside out. Lot of failures were there. Lot of failures. I lost lot of cases. I lost lot of money. I lost my confidence. Everything happened. So that is the years of tears. That is why I am telling sepia, tuberculinum, syphilinum, carcinosin. These are the heroes in the management of curative remedies in the management of rheumatoid arthritis and SLE. Potency and dosage explained at time to time. Next, already told. Okay, fight inside is the theme of autoimmune disease. And fight is a theme of animal remedies. So better to select an animal remedy and an animal syphilitic remedy. Why? Because in every fight there is nothing constructive in a fight. Ukraine and Russia is in war. Can you expect something constructive after the war? Nothing will happen. There will be always destruction. In this fight, there will be always destruction. Destruction comes under syphilitic miasm. So this is a takeaway point. An anti-syphilitic animal remedy will work in autoimmune disease, especially seropositive arthritis. Next. Okay. So autoimmune need anti-syphilitic animal remedies. So if at all you are not following the protocol, at least you have to try this way out. So you will get a better result. Next. Okay. So endpoint, seronegative and symptom-free for minimum of 1 year. Then only you have to advise the patient to discontinue and a regular follow-up for 3 years. So it is a matter of 4 years. I am not telling that you are giving medicine for 4 years and tapping money. You have to tell the patient to regularly check anti-dsDNA, ACCP, ANA and regularly report. So there must be a discharge summary. There is no custom of discharge summary in homeopathy clinic, I think. After finishing that, you may go. That is all. You have to give a discharge summary. The next visit, that must be there, at least in the seropositive arthritis. Next. Okay. So the story may be different, but the climax will be same always. So you may take the story, you may take the history, you may listen to the patient, but at the end of the day, the medicines will be either Staphylococcus sepia, Staphylococcus echinacea, carcinosin, tuberculinum, or this syphilinum, I am sure. So this is the fate of every film. The story may be different. Finally, the hero will marry heroine, or the villain will be killed by the hero. Am I right? The story may be different. Ever so many films we saw, only 1 or 2 or 3 climax. Only 2 climax are there. Here too, only 3 climax are there, my dear friends. But we have to hear the story. Then only we will confirm. So he telling that today morning Staphylococcus, tomorrow morning sepia, day after tomorrow tuberculosis. Not like that. You have to hear the story. So you can pick the best out of this 5. So if at all you are writing you are doing a script writing for a film, the climax will be like that, I am sure. Very seldom a rare climax occur. Very seldom. A twisted climax or dual climax like that. Very seldom it happen. Very seldom in this case, Staphylococcus or Echinacea will come. Some other medicines may come. But it is very seldom. You take the story, work out, I am sure. These 5 remedies will be there within the 10 suggested remedies in repertoire. You may use any repertoire, you may use any rubric, you may use any logic, you may use anything. It will be there, I am sure. Next. Okay. So, one case, simple case. Next. So, it was a case diagnosed as rheumatoid arthritis. He was a politician. He is, right now, he is an MLA in your legislative assembly, Tamil Nadu. Next. Okay, I am not going to explain all these things. He was a singer previously. He was eloquent, very good speaker, very good politician, traveling all over. And there was discord between, the story is like that. This is a story of a politician, discord between chief and subordinate. And he was having determination. He joined in a small party and bounced back than anything. And he started education business, failed than anything. And he started a felon farm. A goat farm, then a felon farm, and there is sedentary habit, business failure was there, unfortunate field was there, but he was confident and he started writing with the freedom. That was a key rubric, and there were change, desire for, okay, that was a story. Next. So, tuberculum was there. If the story is otherwise, then again, this tuberculum, sepia or syphilinum, carcinosin will be there. Next. Okay, so these are the negative symptoms. Ailments of discord between chief and subordinate, business failure, unfortunate fields, and sedentary habit. All are negative symptoms. Sepia was there, started with the sepia. So maybe another story. Then again, this will be there, I am sure. But you have to take the story. You have to take the impression. You have to spend 15 minutes to your patient, because that is an outlet. And make sure that these remedies are there. Then only the protocol, I may not be there. I can very well stop treating rheumatoid arthritis cases from tomorrow onwards. But when you are doing, you have to reconfirm it. Then only we can tell the scientific world to that these medicines are acting in rheumatoid arthritis. This sepia is acting in SLE. This tuberculin is acting in SLE. This syphilis is acting in SLE. How and why, that is none of our business. The scientific people can find it out. But we have to point out that these medicines are acting in this disease and show the result also. The physician and only mission is to restore the sick to healthy to cure as it is stable. Finished. We are taking all the responsibility of the scientific field into our head. Dr. Rajendran sir is good for science. He is having scientific temper. Let him do. But we have to practice and show him or show the scientists that these medicines are working. And why and how, that is none of our business. Our business is to treat and cure cases. Next, okay. And all are positive. There are ever so many positive symptoms. With the negative symptoms, I prescribe sepia. Later on, with the positive, every human being is having some positive symptom. Some positives. It's quite difficult to find out the positives of the people. Good qualities of the people. Start from your home. When you are going back, start today. What are the positive qualities of my child? Find it out. Quite difficult. It's quite difficult to find out the positive qualities of your husband too. Okay. And vice versa. Likewise, only one or two things are there. While we are thinking about the qualities of a man, only one or two things. That will lead to only one or two remedies. Okay. So these are the positive things. Next. So paternal side purely syphilitic, cerebral thrombosis, and a lot of functional diseases. So SORA plus syphilis, tuberculosis, miasma is clear. Okay. Next. This was a prescription, tuberculin 1 was given. I am not going for the details. Next. Okay, next. Okay. So 1 year and every 6 months, thereafter for 5 years, follow-up was there. And to report symptom, if any. This is a condition right now. Next. So he become negative. So still negative. He is in your assembly. I can reveal his name anyway. He is still in the assembly. It is not just a matter to become, to make RA negative or anti-DS DNA negative or this is anti-DS DNA negative. You have to bring back the person, the qualities of person. He is a politician. I really expect him as a minister here later on. So we are delivering what we are offering and something extra. That is what quality is. Next. Okay. So, results are no recurrence. 11 years, 8 months, and 0 days. Now, today, only homeopathy can offer. There won't be any recurrence. This is what we are always telling that complete cure, absolute cure. We have to deliver it. Next. Okay. So story may be different and climax will be same always. Okay. Next. I am not going to tell the entire story. My first case was a failure. My first case of SLE, it was in the year 2000. She was 104 kilogram after using steroids. And I started, that case was also sepia. I prescribed sepia, symptoms reduced, and her weight reduced, and the serology reduced. And I was so happy the first case is improving. And finally, in between, she had a gastroenteritis. I referred to the local homeopathy doctor. It was hailing from my village only. And I got respect. His father started respecting me. Why? Because the entire people, they tried hard, but they couldn't do anything, and I am about to win. From there, the gastroenteritis was not managed well, and he was referred to a general hospital, allopathy hospital. Then when they saw that she's SLE positive, she was referred to the medical college, and there they scolded them than anything. How dare you to give homeopathy medicine to an SLE patient, and you have to restart the steroids? This is only because of stopping steroids and taking homeopathy medicine, this gastroenteritis happened. This scolded than anything. And I lost my reputation and all the disrespect I received from his father. And when I was waiting for my bus in my village, I was really expecting his father, her father, his name is Manian. He's going to respect me. I just moved forward and he was about to slap me. I just get into a bus, what I got, and travel somewhere else. And he abused me than anything. And you should know what the disease is. Then only you have to treat. Country fellow, like that. Lot of abuse words. But my dear friends, if I stop treating SLE cases at that moment, I'm not able to stand in front of you after covering more than 250 cases. Never, never, never quit. There may be retaliations. There may be failures. There may be setbacks. All the setback is a setup to come back. That was an index finger pointed towards a homeopathic doctor who is having only 30 years. I decided to defeat this disease. If things are like that, I have to prove that homeopathy is effective. That journey reached up to this 2023. Still, I will beg a chance to treat a case of SLE. My seniority or my experience, that doesn't matter. People don't know there is an answer in homeopathy. I will beg, give me a chance, I will treat. Stop steroids. We can taper steroids. Because there is only one system which can give an answer to SLE. And I am representing that system, and you all are representing that system. So you have to beg for a chance and treat. There may be failures. If somebody is not at all fail, he won't succeed. Next. Okay, next. This is what I want to tell you. Okay. They are not, the succeeded people are always, they are having a history of failure. Okay. Nothing is free. Again and again, I'm coming, bouncing back to that 3,000. Next. Okay. So, every setback is a setback to come back. Okay. Setback is a setup to come back. This is what I told you about. This was a resort where they told me, quit, because you are curing disease. We need only palliation. Okay, next. Okay, this is already told. No need of further explanation. So there should be an economic justice also to the homeopathic doctors, especially for the youngsters. They have to get the economic justice. So we have to decide. Next. Okay, SLE. Next. It was a study. I'm not going for the details of the study. Okay, this was the time. Female are more, 66.7%, and failed in 7% of cases. Literally, I failed. And that was improving at that time, 15% and 78% result. So if you can give 70% result, they have to stick on. So these are the remedies, already told you. These are the remedies. So see the importance of Bryony and Kalmia. I forgot to mention about the Kalmia at that time during the study. If you want to bring down the RF factor or the SCCP immediately, so it is not a curative remedy. So patient may be in need of reduction in the rating of RF factor or ACCP. Give Kalmia and keep off your hands. They will be satisfied. Kalmia tincture, 25 drops, 30 drops, as you like. Next. Okay. So these are the three major drugs to reduce the symptomatology: bryonia, hymosa, and calmia. 15.2, 15.2, hymosa and calmia. Bryonia, 30.3. The other remedies, negligible percentage. Syphilinum, sepia, tuberculum. These are the chief remedies, curative remedies in the case of SLE. Next. Okay. Syphilinum, curative remedies. Sepia, again, the story may be different and the climax will be same. So this is a conclusion. Already told you. Bryonia, calmia, hymosa, verbascum. Okay. Next. These are the drugs and 70% effective. So all these things are studied. The last one is important. Next. So sepia, this is the dosage. Sepia 1 weekly doses were found effective in 48% of cases, and tuberculum 1 once in 15 days. This is important. And effective in curing 29% of cases, and syphilis 10 once in a month was found effective in 20% of cases. So this is what I told you in the beginning, that this is only a matter of 4 or 5 remedies. If it is at your clinic, you may start a seropositive arthritis curing homeopathy clinic tomorrow onwards. Put a board in front of your clinic and tell everybody that there is a remedy. Whenever you are getting an opportunity, tell to the people there is an answer for homeopathy. If you are in trouble, I will definitely help you. Don't worry. To show the challenge, there is a phrase in Tamil, I think. Ninachal nan puliye pidipan. Ana uyiru poyalum ninakka matte. If I decided to catch the tiger, I will catch him from the cave, but I won't decide. So you have to take the decision right now, whether you are going to treat the case or not. If your answer is yes, start tomorrow onwards. Don't try to learn more and more things. Next. Okay. The climax will be the same. Next. So it was diagnosed. This is a countersigned case. This is a case diagnosed from the Medical College Hospital, SLE, Trivandrum Medical College Hospital. The ailments, the stories are okay, different, but the climax will be same. You know, these are the common stories of ladies. Next. So always ask a leading question. What is the ailments from? What happened just before that? That was a question. Okay, let us see. So she was advised to kill her child in the womb by the modern medicine. Why? Because she is suffering from SLE.
5-ലാണ് ഞാൻ ഈ അസുഖം ഫസ്റ്റ് എനിക്ക് ഉണ്ടാകുമ്പോൾ തന്നെ കുറേ ബുദ്ധിമുട്ടുകൾ എൻ്റെ ശരീരത്തിൽ തോന്നിയിരുന്നു. എഡിമ, മെൻസസ് ഇറഗുലാരിറ്റി, മുടി ഒഴിച്ചിൽ, അങ്ങനെ കുറേ പ്രശ്നങ്ങളായപ്പോൾ ഞാൻ ഒരുപാട് ഡോക്ടേഴ്സിൻ്റെ അടുത്ത് കൺസൾട്ടിങ്ങിനായി പോയി. അവരെല്ലാം മെഡിസിൻ തന്നെങ്കിലും എനിക്ക് കുറയാതെ ഞാൻ മെഡിക്കൽ കോളേജിലേക്ക് പോയി. മെഡിക്കൽ കോളേജിലെ ട്രീറ്റ്മെന്റിന് എത്തി 2 ദിവസം കഴിഞ്ഞപ്പോഴാണ് ഒരുപാട് നീരായതിനു ശേഷമാണ് മെഡിക്കൽ കോളേജിൽ എത്തുന്നത്. ഞാൻ സ്വയം എഴുന്നേറ്റ് നടക്കത്ത് പോലും ഇല്ലായിരുന്നു. അങ്ങനെ എന്നെ സ്ട്രക്ചറിലെടുത്ത് ഡോക്ടറിന്റെ അടുത്ത് എത്തിച്ച് 2 ദിവസത്തിന് ശേഷമാണ് ആൾ പറയുന്നത് SLE എന്ന രോഗമാണ് ഡയഗ്നോസ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. പക്ഷെ എനിക്ക് അസുഖത്തിനൊരു കുറവുമില്ല, എഴുന്നേറ്റ് നടക്കാൻ വയ്യ. അങ്ങനെ ആയപ്പോൾ 2012 വീണ്ടും ആള് പറഞ്ഞു ഒന്നും കൂടി ബയോപ്സി എടുക്കാം എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ആ ബയോപ്സിയുടെ റിപ്പോർട്ട് വന്നപ്പോൾ കാര്യമായ പ്രശ്നമില്ലെങ്കിലും പറഞ്ഞു നിങ്ങൾ ഈ മെഡിസിൻ ഈ കുട്ടി ഇനിയും കണ്ടിന്യൂ ചെയ്യാന്നെങ്കിൽ എബോവ് 30-35 ഏജിനകത്ത് വെച്ചിട്ട് കുട്ടിക്ക് ഓസ്റ്റിയോപോറോസിസ് ഉണ്ടാവും. ഈ മെഡിസിൻ ഈ കുട്ടിക്ക് അധികം ബോഡി താങ്ങത്തില്ല. അമ്മ അപ്പോൾ ടെൻഷനായിട്ട് അമ്മ ചോദിച്ചു എൻ്റെ മോളെ കല്യാണം കഴിപ്പിച്ച് വിടാൻ പറ്റുമോ എന്ന് ചോദിച്ചപ്പോൾ ആള് പറഞ്ഞു അതൊന്നും ഇപ്പൊ പറയാറായിട്ടില്ല, എന്തായാലും നമുക്ക് ഈ ട്രീറ്റ്മെന്റ് കണ്ടിന്യൂ ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഓസ്റ്റിയോപോറോസിസ് ഉറപ്പാണെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു. നിങ്ങൾ ആയുർവേദത്തിലേക്ക് എങ്ങാനും നോക്കുന്നതാവും ബെറ്റർ. അങ്ങനെ എൻ്റെ ഒരു ഫ്രണ്ട് പറഞ്ഞറിഞ്ഞതാണ് ഞാൻ ഡോക്ടർ ശരത്ചന്ദ്രൻ എന്ന ഡോക്ടറെ കുറിച്ച് അറിയുന്നത്. അങ്ങനെ ഹോമിയോ പറ്റുമോ, ഹോമിയോ കഴിച്ചു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ എനിക്ക് മെഡിക്കൽ കോളേജിൽ നിന്ന് തള്ളിയ കേസാ, ഇനിയിപ്പം എനിക്ക് ഹോമിയോ കഴിച്ചു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ വേഗം ഇത് പിടിക്കുമോ, എല്ലാവർക്കും അങ്ങനെ ഒരു സംശയം ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു. എന്തായാലും അമ്മ എൻ്റെ അടുത്ത് പറഞ്ഞു നമുക്ക് എന്തായാലും പോയി നോക്കാം.
കേസ് എടുത്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞപ്പോ ആ കുട്ടിയോട് ഞാൻ 6 മാസത്തെ സമയം ചോദിച്ചു.
പക്ഷെ 6 മാസം എത്തിയില്ല. 3 മാസം കഴിഞ്ഞപ്പോ തന്നെ എന്റെ ANA DNA സാറ് നെഗറ്റീവ് ആക്കി തന്നു. നെഗറ്റീവ് ആക്കിയതിന് ശേഷം എനിക്ക് തന്നെ എഴുന്നേറ്റ് നടക്കാം, തന്നെ ഞാൻ ഡോക്ടറെ കാണാൻ ബസ്സിൽ കയറി വരാൻ തുടങ്ങി. എനിക്ക് ഒരു പ്രശ്നവും ഇല്ല, ഒരു വിഷമവും ഇല്ല, നടക്കാനും ഒന്നും. നീര് വരുന്നതേ ഇല്ല. പിന്നെ ശരീരത്ത് നീരിന്റെ ബുദ്ധിമുട്ടുകളെ എനിക്കില്ല. പിന്നെ വേദനകളൊക്കെ, ജോയിന്റിന്റെ ഒക്കെ വേദനകൾ കുറഞ്ഞു തുടങ്ങി.
ഇത്തരം കേസുകൾ വന്നാൽ എപ്പോഴും ഞാനും ബിജു ഡോക്ടറും തമ്മിൽ എല്ലാ ദിവസവും വൈകുന്നേരങ്ങളിൽ, ചങ്ങനാശ്ശേരിയിലുള്ള ദിവസങ്ങളിൽ ഞങ്ങൾ വൈകുന്നേരം ഒരുമിച്ചിരിക്കുന്നൊരു കാര്യമുണ്ട്. അവിടെ പലപ്പോഴും ഇത്തരം കേസുകൾ ഡിസ്കഷൻ നടത്താറുണ്ട്. ഞങ്ങളുടെ പ്രിസ്ക്രിപ്ഷൻ സെപ്യ 1 ആയിരുന്നു.
പിന്നെ എനിക്ക് സന്തോഷമായി. അപ്പൊ അമ്മ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു, എന്തായാലും ആരും നോക്കിയിട്ട് കുറയാത്ത അസുഖം ഡോക്ടർ ഇത്രയും വേഗം കുറച്ച് തന്നില്ലേ, എന്റെ മോളെ കല്യാണം കഴിപ്പിക്കാൻ പറ്റത്തില്ല എന്നാണ് മെഡിക്കൽ കോളേജിൽ നിന്നൊക്കെ പറഞ്ഞേക്കുന്നത്, ഇനി കല്യാണം ആലോചിക്കാൻ പറ്റുമോ എന്ന് ചോദിച്ചു. അപ്പൊ ഡോക്ടർ പറഞ്ഞു, ധൈര്യമായിട്ട് ഇനി ആലോചിച്ചോ, കല്യാണം നടക്കട്ടെ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു. അങ്ങനെ SITയിലെ ഡോക്ടേഴ്സ് പറയുന്നത് ഡെലിവറി നടക്കത്തില്ല, ഡെലിവറി ആണെങ്കിൽ അമ്മയും കുഞ്ഞും മരിക്കും, CSC ചെയ്യുവാണെങ്കിൽ 50-50, ഒന്നെങ്കിൽ കുട്ടിയല്ലേ അമ്മയെ രക്ഷപ്പെടുത്താന്നാണ് പറയുന്നത്. കേസ് നല്ല രീതിയിൽ നടന്നു. എനിക്ക് ആൺകുട്ടിയാണ്, കുഞ്ഞിന് 1.5 വയസ്സായി.
നല്ല ദൈവത്തിൻ്റെ അനുഗ്രഹം കൊണ്ട് നല്ലൊരു മോനെ എനിക്ക് കിട്ടി. ഞാൻ എൻ്റെ മോനൊരു 2 വയസ്സൊക്കെ ആയിട്ട് എനിക്ക് SIT വരെ ഒന്ന് പോകണം, എന്നിട്ട് അവർ കൊല്ലാൻ പറഞ്ഞ്, എന്ന് ടെർമിനേറ്റ് ചെയ്ത് കളയാൻ പറഞ്ഞ് എൻ്റെ മോനെ അവരുടെ മുന്നിലൊന്ന് കാണിക്കണം എന്ന് എനിക്കൊരു വലിയ ആഗ്രഹമുണ്ട്.
Modern medicine told, don't get married. Modern medicine told, don't get pregnant. Modern medicine told, abort the child. So there is no answer. It is their fate. I am not blaming them. What they told is right. But there is a right after that right. That is homeopathy. So that is why we are taking this. That is why I am telling you, you have to take the challenge. If you are not taking the challenge, then who will take the challenge? We could give a life. They went to the SVT hospital and told them, he told me to kill this child and he is still alive, healthy with homeopathy. This is the publicity what we can give. There is absolutely no need of giving advertisement. Okay. The climax will be same. Next. So with sepia. So we are not going for further videos. Next. Okay. Only homeopathy can offer. These are the heroes. Okay. Why homeopathy? That I told you. Next. So sepia vannam weekly doses, tuberculin vannam once in 15 days. I am restating again. And sibilant vannam monthly doses, carcinosin 200 once in 15 days. You have to select which is to be given. And sepia will be there always. Other medicines are also will be there. Or you may take the impression of the patient with emotions for 15 minutes and find out, repetize the case and find out the nearest animal remedy, give it. After that, to prevent the recurrence, these medicines are required. Only these medicines are required. Take it from me. I have been treating these type of cases for 22 years. Only these much medicines are, and this much potency and this much repetition are necessary to manage SLE as well as seropositive arthritis. Next. Okay. So we are going to finish. This is the final up. Next. So idiopathic autoimmune inflammatory arthritis. Next. So this is very, very important. Why? Because this child will die within 1 year or 2 years. This auto-inflammatory arthritis in child. So let them catch them young. Next. They need role models, not critics. If somebody is always criticizing homeopathy, the young generation won't believe. They won't run after such people. They will believe people, those who can inspire them. How can we inspire a generation? By speeches? No. By providing money? No. By providing good education? No. By curing their diseases. Maybe dreadful, maybe simple. By curing disease only we can win the heart of the people. Catch them young. If there is a problem, a childhood problem, take the challenge, treat them, cure them. So they are the generation next. They are leading this nation in coming years. Let them treat and cure them next. Okay. So auto-inflammatory arthritis. There is an organization called International Foundation for Autoimmune Inflammatory Arthritis. There is a day also, May 20th, I think. So these things are happening in and around you. Next. Okay. So this was a case of juvenile idiopathic arthritis. Next. It's a small video, only 30 seconds. This was his father-in-law. Sorry, grandfather.
നമസ്കാരം, എൻ്റെ പേര് മോഹൻ പിള്ളി എന്നാണ്. ഞാൻ എൻ്റെ മകളുടെ മകന് വേണ്ടിയിട്ടാണ് ഡോക്ടർ ബിജു, ചങ്ങനാശ്ശേരിയിലുള്ള ഡോക്ടർ ബിജുവിൻ്റെ അടുത്ത് പോയിക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നത്. അതായത് അവന് ഏകദേശം ഒരു വയസ്സ് കഴിഞ്ഞപ്പോൾ മുതൽ
So what he is telling, his grandchild was suffering from juvenile polyarthritis, and there were MS, macrophage activation syndrome. Macrophage activation syndrome means the scavenging cells will multiply than anything, and it will start eating the joints, it will start eating the healthy cells. The entire cells will be eaten. The patient will die within no time. This was a condition when they left the patient. Why? Because there is absolutely no scope. The patient, the child won't walk at all. If at all he is recovering from the disease, he won't walk at all. But there is absolutely no chance of recovery. So you may go to a nearest hospital and admit there and do the other formalities for the end of the child. That was a condition. Next. Okay. Modern medicine told he won't walk. If at all he is escaped from you can do the rituals or you can do the prayers or something like that. Anyway, if at all he is recovered, he won't walk. That was a statement by the modern medicine. Okay, next. So CRP was increased, redness and pain was there. Both are psoriatic symptom, I do believe. And joint destruction, autoimmune, macrophage activation syndrome, it is going to eat every cells. So the ultimatum was destruction. So the combination of psora and syphilis. This is a simple logic. Next. The mass-matter ratio is 2 per kilo, 2:3. 2 psora and 3 syphilis. Next. Okay. So how many PG students are here? We will work out a case within 3 minutes, if you are ready. Okay. I think you may take rubric. Dr. Ragesh will help you. So this was a condition. His parents were abroad, and he is living with his grandparents. What will be feeling of a child? A 3-year or 4-year-old child, he is not staying with his father. What may be the feeling? Forsaken. Okay, forsaken. What we call them if there is no parents at all? Orphan. Right. You take that rubric. Next. And he is always put his finger, thumb suckling. It's an observed symptom. Or you know the rubric. It is not in the mind, it is in the mouth. Okay. Next. And he will weep when we offer something and withdraw it. Usually we are doing like that. We'll offer the toy and we'll withdraw it. He started weeping. He cannot stop weeping. You may take the rubric. Can anybody suggest rubric? Dr. Rakesh?
Anybody?
Weeping? Okay, you may take the rubric. Because of lack of time, it is a simple rubric. Next. Okay. And he will bite people. Direct rubric. Whenever we are approaching, he will bite. Okay, next. And if we touch him, he can raise only his left hand. He is placing one rod near his bed. He will hit on our vertex. If you are going to touch him, when I tried to examine, he took the rod. And the parents told me that, leave, otherwise he will hit on your vertex. I just escaped. So when touched, he will hit others. Okay. Or strike others. You may take the rubric. And I could see the pillow cover is teared there. Lot of clothes are teared here. Because he is doing it with a single hand. He is always tearing his dresses or the clothes. Okay. I think you are taking the rubric. Next. So there is he doesn't want to be in dress always. Lascivious mania like that. Okay, he is not at all using the lascivious mania is for adults. This child is not at all using any dress. Okay, next. So he desires music than anything. He is always in need of music. Okay, next. Okay, orphan feeling. This is some asthmatic, biting, striking, tearing, lascivious. Everything is civility. The other things are psoriatic. The asthmatic ratio again confirmed. Did anybody completed the repetization? Can you suggest any? You can suggest any remedy. It is a QAD case. IOCM was suggested. The rule is there. So, this is the thing, auto-inflammatory disease. So, from which kingdom, from which miasm, this is mandatory. But before Anna, okay. Animal kingdom, I do agree. Okay. Tarantula.
Tarantula.
Okay. Any other suggestion? No. Next. Okay. The acquired miasmatic ratios. So the suggestions are Hyoscyamus, before Anna, Tarantula. Only 3 suggestions. Okay. The winners will be awarded by the organizing committee, not by me. Okay. So this is your prescription, or only 3 prescriptions. Next. Okay. I prescribed Tarantula. Congratulations. Okay. The other medicines may work. I am not against them. The speedy recovery, that's all what I told. Next. If you are repetizing it, you will get it. Next. Okay, Tarantula, 12 doses weekly. After 3 months, we can see. He was not able to sit up in the bed initially. He can sit up but can't wide apart the knees. So in between he placed the drum and started doing this. Next. Okay. So after 12 doses of Tarantula, so after 9 months, that is 200. From 30, we raise the potency to 200. Whenever there is a deserved result, so you can wide apart the leg. And place 3 drums. Previously it was only 2 drums. Next. So after 6 doses of Tarantula Vanam, okay, 16 months, after 16 months, he can stand up. Slowly he stood up from the seat and started the business of Tarantula, typically. Next. After 4 doses of Tenam, I am repeating it. Okay. So he can very well move. Next. So what they told, modern medicine told, this patient won't walk. What they told is right. Why? Because he is Tarantula, he can't walk. He will always run. He will jump. He will dance. Likewise. So what Alopus said is right. He won't work. So Tarantula 30, 200, 10. This is only one medicine. Okay, next. So I am expecting a drummist from him. No need of playing the video. So this is unique. He is a drummist. Like Shivamani, he may become a drum. Then only our duties will be finished. So deliver what you offer and a little extra. Okay, next. So we'll do the other following medicine is tuberculum. So still I am keeping, I didn't give the tuberculum. Waiting. If something happened, our armamentarium is ready there. I am not afraid of this patient. Earlier I was afraid of my patient, whether he knocked my door for not curing the disease. If at all something happened, the armamentarium is ready. After Tarantula, the following is tuberculum always. These are simple things. Everybody can prescribe. If everybody is worked out and follow the rule like animal remedy and civility remedy, usually you will reach into that Tarantula. Okay. Because of lack of time, we didn't work out the case. So let us see. After 2 years and 6 months, this is the end of that case. And my dear friends, everybody can make it happen. Within no time, that people prescribe. Within no time. Even without seeing the case. By hearing the story of the patient. This is the importance of hearing the story of patient. This is the importance of taking the impression of your patient. This is the importance of putting your mind or heart into the emotions of your patient. Then there will be a story, but the climax will be always same. But story is important. Then only we can fit the right climax to the end. Otherwise, what all stories are there, if the climax is flop, the film will be a flop. So the right climax you can fix if you put your heart into your patient. So after 2 years and 6 months, is perfectly okay.
கட்டுமல்லி கட்டி வச்சா வட்ட கருப்பு பொட்டு வச்சா சந்திரனில் 2 வச்சா சாரப்பாம்பு இடுப்ப வச்சா நட்சத்திர தொட்டி வச்சா கரும்பு தோடு நெத்தி வச்சா இஞ்சி வெட்டி கண்ணம் வச்சா இம்மா தூண்டு வெக்கம் வச்சா நெத்தி பொட்டுல தூக்கி பொட்டு போல வச்சா மல சுத்து பட்டு உர பார்க்க கண்ணு பொட்டு வந்த மல தெத்து பல்லு உரத்துல உச்சி கொட்டு நேரத்துல பட்டுன்னு பத்திய முச்ச கட்டம் கட்டம் வள ரஞ்சிதமே ஏ ரஞ்சிதமே ஏ ரஞ்சிதமே ரஞ்சிதமே மனச கலைக்கும் மந்திரமே.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your wonderful clinical experiences.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
And your protocols with us today. I request Dr. D. Pavlan on behalf of CHDA to please present a memento to Dr. Biju. Please give a round of applause to the second speaker of the day. Very warm welcome to our chief guest, Dr. G. Bhaktavachalam, Chairman and Managing Trustee of KG Hospital. He could not come in the morning due to his commitment. He is here with us now. We welcome you, sir. It's a great honor for all of us to have you here.
Good evening. Same fellow, I'm standing here. Believe me, I'm the same fellow. Except I'm a little tired. You don't look tired, you're looking very energetic. What's the secret?
Because of the speaker. Because of the speakers.
Who is the speaker? I know the left side is a speaker, right side looks like a cinema hero. Yeah. You're a doctor, sir? Resign, join movie, Hollywood, Bollywood, Hollywood. Good idea? I told him to join as a villain, but he is not joining. I asked him, what should I speak? Sir, நீங்க என்ன வேணா பேசுங்க. Time given is 5 minutes. You only told me, no? எனக்கு ஸ்டார்டிங் ட்ரபிள் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணுறதுக்கே 5 minutes ஆகும். இப்போ முடிக்கிறதுக்கு அரை மணி நேரம் ஆகிடும். I love homeopathy. More than that, I love homeopathy doctors. I mean, I'm talking about men and women. He is mistaking me. Homeopathy women are beautiful. I saw some girls outside. They are looking so beautiful. There must be some medicine to look beautiful. You can give it to me? Yeah. That lady is beautiful. You see, that lady is beautiful. That rose-colored lady is beautiful. Madam, you are also beautiful, madam. You are also beautiful. Why don't you return the compliment? What is this? No, I told them you are beautiful, but they are not telling me I am beautiful. Thank you. She said I am the smartest man she has ever met. I add up a little lines, why not? Madam, this gentleman told me you are dancing. Do you know dancing? Huh? Come. Come. Thambi, ஒரு நல்ல பாட்டு போடுறடே. Come. அந்த கமலஹாசன் பாட்டு போட்டு சொல்லுங்க சார். இல்லை நான் தான் அந்த என்னது சகல கலவல். பிரதர் சிங் பண்ண வேண்டாம், அந்த பாட்டு போடுறியா? நான் தான்
கட்டுமல்லி கட்டி வச்சா, வட்ட கருப்பு பொட்டு வச்சா, சந்திரனில் இருந்து வச்சா, சாரப்பாம்பு இடுப்ப வச்சா, நட்சத்திர தொட்டி வச்சா, கரும்பு.
Big applause, please. For her, not for me. ஐயோ தம்பி, ஹாலிவுட், கோலிவுட், பாலிவுட். No, you catch hold of an elephant and whisper to the elephant, you will get what medal? Oscar medal. How to live 100 years? Tell me, sir. He is the vice president, your brother. Yes. Brother, mel vada re thambi. Younger brother, elder brother. Your elder brother. How old are you? 67. How old are you? Where were you born? Where were you born means labor room or up? No, I was born in a small village. யாரது? கம் இன்னொரு பிரதர் வாடா, போடு பாரு, ஓடுறான் பாரு. சின்ன வயசு, 26 வயசு இருக்கும். என்ன வயசு? ஏஜ் எந்தோ? அப்புறம் நாலாவது? Who is that man? Looks like a professor.
He's also a brother.
No, he looks like a...
He's our president.
My God, he looks dashingly beautiful. Anybody agree? Say, look. See, 3-piece suit, 1 suit, 2 suit. No. His inner garment also same clothes. Underwear. Did any of the speakers make you laugh like this? All boring. Why would chirital? English te kelapa. If you laugh heavily, the disease will disappear. That's what they say. No vitti chirital? No vitti chirital? Why vitti chirital? அப்போ நான் அவ்வளோ பெரிய ஹாஸ்பிட்டல் கேட்டு நான் என்ன பண்ணுறது? I have built a big hospital depending on...
Foremost hospital in the city.
Huh?
Foremost hospital in the city.
What did he say?
Foremost hospital in the city.
We started the hospital 49 years ago. And I'm 28 years old. I never tell lie. What do you say, madam? Yes. Less than that. Then people won't believe, madam. What is this? With 52 years of experience. 28 years with 52 years of experience. That means how old am I? Mathematics weak. 28 plus 52, endo? Okay. Correct. So I am 80 years old. 80. Right? Come. This gentleman, I know him for minimum 15 years, 20 years. He seems to be a good man. Seems to be. Everybody seems to be a good man, but we'll have to take some time, no? எவ்வளோ பிறந்தது? எங்கே பிறந்தீங்க? எந்த ஊரில்? எப்போ பிறந்தது? எப்போ பிறந்ததுன்னு கேட்டேன். ஏன் பிறந்தது? ஏன்ப்பா பிறந்த? என்ன சிரிக்கிற? தெரியாதா? நீ சொல்லுப்பா, ஏன் பிறந்த? எனக்கு தெரியுமா? தம்பி, நீ எங்கே பிறந்த? ஏன் பிறந்த? வீடியோ எடுக்கிறதுக்குன்னு சொல்லையா? யாரோ கை தட்டுறாங்களே, நமக்கு நிறைய பேர் ஃபேன் அசோசியேஷன் வந்துச்சு. I wrote a book. எங்கப்பா அந்த புக்கு? In Tamil. I went and gave it to my chief minister. This is in English. This is English. So I wrote it in Tamil. I went to Gopalapuram, I told him, Anna, book எழுதிருக்கேன். எல்லா புக் எழுத ஆரம்பிச்சியா? அவர் கண்டிப்பாக ஒரு டிஎம்கே தான் அவர். கை தட்டார். என்ன எழுதியிருக்கேன்? ஆனால் நீங்கள்லாம் கதை எழுதுறீங்க, நான் புக் எழுதியிருக்கேன். என்ன எழுதியிருக்கேன் சொல்ல? 100 வயசு இருக்கணும்னா என்ன பண்ணணும்னு எழுதியிருக்கேன். If you want to live for 100 years, what to do? என்ன பண்ண சொல்கிறேன் அப்படின்னா அவர் அப்படி தான் பேசுவார். என்ன பண்ண எல்லாம் 100 இருக்கணும். அதில் now this is subject. யார் அவங்களுக்கு யாராவது அசோசியேஷன் பிரசிடென்ட், ஸ்பீக்கர்ஸ் நான் ஸ்பீக்கர்ஸ், அவங்க 2 பேர் இந்த புக் கொடுங்க. தம்பி கேளுப்போங்க. நீங்கள் 100 years இருக்கணும்னா என்ன பண்ணுறது? 1 should never go to an allopathic hospital. கரெக்டா? It has come in the British Journal, it has come in the Cincinnati Journal. The most dangerous place in the city is the hospital. KG hospital is also dangerous. Because when you come, you வந்திருக்கீங்களா?
Last week only.
And you survived. Okay. Inshallah. God, thank you. Thank you, ma. No, my hospital is different. When she says she survived, then it must be. See, every mistake committed, there's a book, Mistakes in Therapeutics, this size book, 2,400. Every mistake has been committed, recorded. Wrong dosage, wrong medicine, wrong route, wrong patient, wrong leg, wrong eye. So homeopathy, you cannot do that, no. You cannot kill with homeopathic drugs. Whenever somebody gets hiccup, I tell him, then he gives some small gulhe. In about 4 hours, get stopped. My medicines don't work. There are good medicines in homeopathy which is... You are giving an applause. I have not completed the lecture. 100 years, you should live, because how to live 100 years? You must live 99 years. Then only 100 will come. No, 99, then 100. 99 ரன் அடிச்சா தான் நான் 100 அடிக்க முடியும். சச்சின் டெண்டுல்கர் எந்த கிரிக்கெட் விளையாடி இருக்கோ? எவ்வளோ நாள் விளையாடிருக்கு? உங்கள் ஏஜ் எந்தோ? when were you born? Date of birth எந்தோ? மேலே எந்திரிங்க, பரவாயில்ல. டேட் ஆஃப் எக்ஸ்பைரி எந்தோ? உங்களுக்கு காதில் கேட்கல, நீ எப்போ போக போகிறேன்னு கேட்டேன். தெரியாதுன்னு சார், எனக்கும் தெரியாது. ஐ டூ டோன்ட் நோ. உங்களுக்கு தெரியுமா தம்பி? Everybody has ticket, I don't know. Every day is a gift of life. Please understand here. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is mystery. Today is a gift of God. Hello? So today you must do something good for the community. What is that community? Maybe your father, maybe your mother, maybe your sister, maybe your friend, maybe your mother-in-law, sister-in-law, somebody. Why does the mother-in-law and sister-in-law fight? Tell me, madam, beautiful madam. Do you have a mother-in-law? Oh, now you are a happy person. Your tea is, wait, I tell your husband, wait. Father Muller, I have come, not your homeopathy college, that hospital I have come. When Razvin Fernandez was there, you know him? Razvin Fernandez, ophthalmologist. No, forget, 100 years is your cholesterol must be 100. Ivade eludhikonga. Inge. 100 years, cholesterol 100. Correct, sir? Sugar 100. Blood pressure 100. Weight should not be 100. You must be 100% vegetarian. Please raise your hand. How many people take non-vegetarian? You will all die. Not tomorrow, maybe day after tomorrow. How many people like mutton biryani? Raise your hand. All of you will be born as a goat next birth. அடுத்த ஜென்மத்தில் நீ ஆடா பிறப்ப. தம்பி நான் சொல்றது புரியுதா? இந்த வருஷம் மட்டன் பிரியாணி சாப்பிட்டா அடுத்த ஜென்மம் ஆடு. பீஃப் சாப்பிட்டீங்கன்னா மேக் என்னது அது பேர் என்ன? பர்கர் ஹாம்பர்கர். You will become a beef. If you take pig mutton, you will be born as a bloody pig. So don't eat non-vegetarian. Mahatma Gandhi said, why do you want to eat? Kill the animals, put some masala, eat it. Is your stomach a burial ground? Sir, Hollywood sir, is your stomach burial ground? Hello sir, good morning. He is looking at me. Do you take Kentucky Fried Chicken? What do you take then? Mac? That's right, doesn't matter, you take, doesn't matter. 100% vegetarian, and you must be 100% happy like Tamarai Chelva. She is always happy, I don't know how. You are not married, no? No. Do women get heart attack? Anybody? Do women, பெண்களுக்கு heart attack வருமா? சொல்லுங்க மேடம். பெண்களால் heart attack வரும். புரியலையா? Correct, sir? Correct. Your wife has not come today? You are so bold, eh? You must walk 100 kilometers a month. I am talking sense, not jokes. 100 kilometers, 3 kilometers a day. Oh, that's all, I have to stop. Memento is ready, I said I should go. Give me the memento without forgetting. I have come only for the memento. It's a very memorable time for me to address in front of 1,000 lights and 1,000 doctors. My screen is so big. I finished my alumni meeting, I came. Alumni. All my doctors came from all over. So I told them I can't come in the morning, I came in the evening. Right time I have come. Because they were all tired, so I talked, they started laughing. You should not drink alcohol. Hello? Even if the party is given today, don't drink. I'm just joking. Usually doctors' party, they give the party and then the meeting. In allopathic doctors, I don't know, homeopathic doctors. No alcohol. That's how useless. Alcohol aversion treatment is useless. You must give it to your chief minister. Whichever chief minister, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Kerala. They should know by keeping the shops open. I'm sorry if there are any press reporters are there. I'm very sorry. Because of the alcoholism, the accidents have gone up. Murders have gone up. Suicides have gone up. Liver failures have gone up. Rape has gone up. Noi nadi? Noi mudal nadi? Adu vaipa cheyal. Tamil enna solrana? The reason for increasing criminal activities in the country is because of alcohol, madhubanam. They call it whiskey, brandy, whatever. 2 minutes, I'll stop. Do you want a joke or a statement? Both, okay. I'll ask you some question, then I will go. What is the opposite of good? Bad. What is the opposite of sweet? Sour. Bitter. Karam. Sweet. What is the opposite of health? Ill health. What is the opposite of Krishna Swami? Any Krishna Swami here? Any Ram Swami? No. What is the opposite of Krishna Swami? No, fail. Minus 25. If you say, I don't know, I'll give you 0. Sir, what is the opposite of Krishna Swami? Radha Swami. No, Radha is opposite party. Indama? She is intelligent, get up. Give her a big applause, please. Krishna did not see me. Krishna saw me Krishna did not see me. Madam, you are intelligent, madam. I am sure you are not a doctor. Oh. Intelligent people become space scientists. Not so intelligent people come to become a doctor. The last question, last 1 minute, then I have to go back. My wife is calling me. Where have you gone? After the meeting, you must come and take rest. We went for a walkathon in the morning, walkathon. Then we had a Zumba dance. My God. Kaal valikkudu. So you give me that memento, then I'll tell you the last 1 minute. Come. At the end of the day, you are very tired. Practice is very busy, 8 o'clock. Then you go home, have a nice shower, bath. Madam, this question is for you. You have a shower and go to bedroom, correct? Or watch TV and go to bedroom. So the last question is, you go home, have a bath. Madam, intelligent lady, give a chance to somebody else. And then you go to bedroom. Correct, sir? Please observe. Question is simple. If you know the answer, raise your hand. Don't say it in chorus. Why do you go to the bed? Raise your hand if you know the answer. Sir, you're not raising the hand. Spectacles. Why do... Sir, give an applause to her. Because the bed doesn't come to you. Oh! You don't... Why do you go to bed? Because the bed doesn't come to you. You're an intelligent lady. Madam, there's a competitor for you. First rank, second rank. Yeah? Kadi joka. Ella sirikranga? When we went in the bus number 7, it stopped somewhere in the middle, and the conductor said, "Get down." And then we were asked to push the bus from the rear. Bus pinnala thalna enna avum?